It's just
It's
smiling.
Welcome back, everybody. Eli, you are echoing.
You
I
are.
don't know why it's fucking happening.
Welcome back, everybody. My name is Mac. I'm your lovely DM, and welcome back. I am your lovely DM and your favorite Krug, and today we resume from where we left off last session. The only two people who were here last session are Gabe and Eli. Which one of you wants to deliver the recap for me? Actually, Gabe, you did that last time. Eli.
Sure. I was worried you wouldn't want me to because of the echo, but I hope it's better.
It's fine.
All right. So, we sort of explored Lovinna a good bit. We went to... I might be saying these things in the incorrect order, but I remember fundamentally all the parts. We went to Trixie's. I believe that was Gabe's first formal meeting of Trixie.
Mm-hmm.
Or Vino, I should say, Vino's first formal meeting of Trixie. And which was awkward because in Lovinna, Trixie's shop looked a little different, a little bit more intimate, if you catch my drift. Also, there is now a running bit of Marlo and Trixie doing it with a unicorn horn. So that's a thing now that exists.
The unicorn horn was a one-time thing. We don't know what's going to happen next time.
Fair enough. But that, yeah, because Trixie was like, Marlo, can I see in the back? And then, yeah. Anyway, so, I bought a bunch of parts to help start making attachments for me arm. Which was very fun. I don't remember, I don't have down what everyone else purchased. I know...
Wait,
oh gosh.
last session.
Yeah, I was gonna say, wasn't Velk?
Yeah, I forgot about that. Look over
Because
at
it was
my
Velk?
layout, and I remember it being an L and pose on the right side. So, anyways,
But,
continue.
yeah. I don't remember exactly what Marlo and Velk got. Well, Poe got. I don't
Oh
remember.
no, I gotta go pull up my fucking sheet.
Did Vino get anything? I genuinely don't remember.
Yes.
Yeah, I got this.
I think Vino got one thing.
Bow.
Oh, the bow! That was so cool! Yes. I
Mhm.
didn't write down what everyone else got. So, yes, you got the bow. I believe.
Oh right, I got the dagger of blind sight and goggles of object reading.
Yes, it was Magic Item Central. And then I believe...
Oh right, and ring of water walking.
I don't remember. Did Marlo get anything? I'll ask Mac that question. Did Marlo get anything?
I'm almost positive. Didn't they get a shield?
Is it a shield?
Yes.
Yes.
Pariah's shield.
Because it was.
Pariah.
Because it was the shield I suggested to Ash.
Yes.
Right. Yes. Okay. Sorry. Like I said, I didn't write down that part. Just what everyone else got. As for that, we checked out a newspaper. I bought the newspaper, so I still have it. We were learning about a tiefling named Ferrus Obelivix, got there, who was running for a politician of Gavany and as a previous politician of Gavany and Urgash, looking for a new life. He was running for the magistrate of Lovinna. The current magistrate is Siren Shamaris, who has roughly equal footing with Ferrus. Major issue is refugees. Obelivix wants to bring in higher taxes to help refugees, whereas Shamaris wants to lower taxes to allow for the integration to be easier. Shamaris also wants higher tourism, whereas Obelivix wants to focus more on industry. There was also mention of Bridget Calivar, who was the new arcane blacksmith in town. We were still on the hunt for Lixis Namora, who's the daughter of the Void. We learned a little bit about her abilities of the Void, basically being able to pull away energies, tearing people's souls. I have down Valdatha. I don't know what that is referring to specifically. Most of her power originates from her eye, gravity magic, or chronomancy. Make sure to, if we kill her, be willing to take on the responsibility that comes with it. Something, the anti-life equation, which existed before Aeon. Jarek, I forget exactly. Jarek was a demon of the Obelivix line. I guess Jarek was, I believe, the last holder of the eye thing, the
I'll
daughter,
make
the
some
void.
small corrections here. So Voldatha is the void, essentially, is the endless expanse at the bottom of the world tree. It's the thing that the primordials toiled into before the Olothi were freed by Aeon. The anti-life equation was written by reality itself, as was the equation of life. And Yarick is a beholder to the anti-life equation. He is the first Obelivix demon to hold the power of the void. He was the son of a powerful Obelivix demon and then was turned into a god during the Mythic era by Dagthir himself, allowing him to better contain the essence of the void. At the end of during the Planemeld War, he died, and it was transferred to the person that killed him. And so then on came an endless bloodline of killing the predecessor, gaining the power as a successor. Similar in lay to something like the Black Warrior, but a little bit more violent and a little bit more drastic of a change.
Mm.
And Yarick is the god of darkness and entropy, to clarify.
Right. The one other thing I wanted to mention about that was that so very likely Ferrus, the Obelivix member who wants to run for magistrate, also wants to kill Lixus. So theoretically, we might have I'm gonna call it quote unquote ally, theoretically. Enemy of my enemy type thing. Additionally, we went to a brothel where
Vino doesn't know how to talk to women.
Well, it was a bar. I think it was a strip club or something of that nature. Whatever it was. Vino had some really awkward conversations with strippers, and we had to have some really awkward conversations with Vino. And I got Vino drunk.
Yeah, that was an interesting section there.
We also don't forget. We also found about the arcane blacksmith Bridget Calabar.
I think I did say that. But
you did.
Yeah.
I did not hear that part.
Yeah, but yes.
I heard about Ferrus and Syrian. I never heard about Bridget.
It was a very quick thing I said, but yes, that exists. Bridget Calabar, arcane blacksmith. Yeah, thank you. I think that's about everything. I think that's everything I had.
I mean, because we came over here because there was a bunch of recent disappearances, of course.
Well, oh right, that too. Yeah, the disappearances.
Yeah.
We were wondering if they were maybe connected. I think we determined more or less that they weren't.
What was said was, because I have it right here, there was a dark elf woman named Eris brothel in the South Quarter. Some go in and don't go out from it.
Yes.
It's no sex workers that are disappearing, just people like honeymooners and people down on their luck. Sometimes people don't walk out of the brothel. That's what I have.
That's right. Yeah, I skipped that note when I was talking about Ferrus, my bad. Yes, that's there too.
It is the customers, not the girls.
Yes.
I'm gonna make you disappear.
Sure.
Yeah, you're not coming out of my room, that's why.
So, you guys did long rest in the house that you have been allowed to use after a long conversation with Seth in the evening. Actually,
Yes.
because you're here now, Walker, is there anything you wanted to talk about with Seth before he disappears? I will allow that to happen here.
I don't think there was... I had to double check my notes. I don't believe there was anything specific other than just the, tension. Just the opposing sides. Double checking, hang on. It's been a minute since Seth has been present. We've been kind of on our own for a bit. Well, last time we spoke to Seth, it was talking about piggybacking on. It was talking about piggybacking on a spell that was affecting Brute Fault, but that is all I've got. I don't believe there's anything specific that needed to be addressed other than just continuing to dislike him for obvious reasons.
Fair enough. All right. You guys have long rested. It is now morning. What do you guys want to do first?
Is the brothel open during the day?
You don't want the daytime brothel workers?
Daytime brothels are not a thing. Also, there is a map in the maps channel. If you look at the map in closer detail, there are quite a lot of buildings. If you look to the north side of the city, just above the right ventricle of the center heart courtyard, there's a small purple building situated in kind of like a trifecta. That is Trixie's shop. And then far to the right of that, about 2 house clusters in, there's a small little greenhouse kind of right in line with Trixie's shop. That is the house that you were staying at.
Rename. Okay, can you describe that again so I can look at it?
Yes, as a matter of fact, actually, let me just...
I was gonna say, it might just be easier for you to stream it, because there's several greenhouses that I'm not exactly sure which one you
I'm
mean.
gonna be honest, all the houses are blue.
That is also
Mr.
a fair point.
Colorblind motherfucker.
Yes.
So,
Oh, houses.
right here is Trixie's shop. And then on the right here, this is the house that you guys are staying at currently.
Oh, I got both locations that you suggested wrong. That's funny.
What was it again? Was it on our building again?
Your building right here.
Okay.
Would you say so? It looks like we're on the poorer side of town.
Yes, this is the refugee side.
Is our
I wanted them. Yeah, I was just trying to make markers on mine.
This is the town hall area. This is the center courtyard with the Temple of Adrenai. This is Trixie's shop, and then a bunch of other big buildings that you guys haven't gone to explore yet. However, this is supposedly the address of the arcane blacksmith.
Woo. And where
Uh,
would the bad brothel be? The brothel that
The
Eris-
supposed bad brothel is this right here.
Gotcha,
the
that's the
Arcane
stone.
Blacksmith is the building to the bottom left of the 4 points. I'm calling it the 4-point building. Right?
What?
You said the blacksmith was to the bottom left of the 4-point building.
It
right
is
there.
this one right here.
Okay, the one with the horns.
Sure.
yeah, I guess those are antlers. Yeah, Huh.
Tell me I'm wrong. Do those not look like horns?
I would say they're more antler-esque, but yeah, I'll agree with you.
4-point building.
Yeah, the little building right above it, it has 4 points on it.
Oh, yeah, it does have 4 parapets. Look at that. Phenomenal. There is more outside of the walls. I just didn't have time. So that will get updated.
I just wanted to put markers on my map.
And this is the giant heart arch in the center. I'm so creative.
Is it biteable?
It's marble, if you want to try. Please don't try.
I can't bite marble.
All right. What do you guys seek? What is the first order of business?
Pizza Hut.
Well, does anyone else have anything in mind? Because there's a spot on the map that's intriguing me, and if it's intriguing me, I know Vino's already halfway there.
What you looking at?
What do you figure?
I'm looking at like the 3 fancy-looking buildings on the top left corner.
Likewise.
That looks like a church.
Oh, the 3 fancy buildings over here. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. I was very interested in the flower building in the bottom right.
That does look like a bunch of flowers.
Mm. Yeah, I think Vino is.
This ground texture is like really tripping my eyes up when I zoom in.
Yeah, sorry, it doesn't look right with tiny pixels.
You're fine. Words were coming out because I was on the right hand side. I was zooming in. I'm like, oh gosh, don't zoom in over there.
I could make it a lot bigger, but
think-
then it would be over 500 megabytes, and then that wouldn't go well.
Mm. Yeah, I think Vino is. Yeah, I think Vino is just gonna wake up early and have a little wander. Like, little return to form to how he was before the party started up. Just him and Tyrox wandering through town. And he's gonna head up to those big fancy buildings in the top left corner, just to like see what's up.
Sure.
And to give you an idea of how Vino is in a town, he's the kind of guy that if you go to a farmer's market, he will say hi to every single vendor, regardless of who they are.
Hello.
I talked to everyone
Greetings.
at the farmer's market too.
Hello there.
Mhm.
Welcome. Would
Do
you
we
like to buy
have,
some fish?
Because we're looking out for Ferrus, right?
Yes, Ferrus Obelivix.
Okay.
Ferrus
Do we
Aiber
have
Obelivix.
a reasonable like where he would put? Have we figured out where he potentially would be staying or anything?
No, it is not included in the newspaper where he is staying.
That's my goal.
Mm.
Could we, on that goal, could we go to what I assume to be not Capitol building, but the main city building in the middle? Or would that be more than like, well, no, that might be where, Lixus says maybe we don't want to do that yet.
I'm following whoever for now, and then maybe splitting off later because I'm looking out for Ferrus and anyone who might be able to figure that out.
Sure.
Yeah.
So we'll start with Vino for a moment here. Vino, as you're walking through the town, it is a lovely sight walking through, though you feel a little out of place as you don't have a woman on your arm. Or man, whatever you prefer. Or in between,
Make it
left,
Walter.
rights, ups,
Yeah, fine.
downs. Take your pick. However,
Mhm.
Dragon.
as you're walking
Wait,
through...
is the dragon with him on the side?
Always.
Oh,
Perfect.
absolutely.
It's just- that's
Tyrox
his
is
partner.
definitely there. And I think,
Tyrax and him are joined at the hip.
Mhm. And
I
I
wasn't
think
sure. I remember at one point he wasn't with us for like a very temporary time, so I wasn't sure if he still was.
Yeah.
Gotcha. And I think today, Tyrox has shifted from his original cold energy to a nice sort of verdant green for, I forget his green. Yeah, green is acid, poison is black. So yeah, he's rocking a lovely verdant green for acid. And they are just sort of wandering around, just getting a bit of fresh air. Because the last couple days have been a lot for our dear Vino. So he is up at like near butt crack of dawn, just wandering through town. And he just spies those 3 buildings in the distance. And he's like, let's give that a look. And all the while, he is just sort of like looking through and tinkering with just like all the different stuff he's gathered recently. Like he's double checking the straps on Tyrox's new armor to make sure it's all good. He's fiddling with the immovable rod, stopping midway through town sometimes. Every so often he glances at the dagger he got from Poe and then immediately stuffs it into the bottom of his bag. And he just keeps wandering up to those 3 buildings.
Fantastic. As you approach into the kind of center square out front, this is a promenade. Not as large as the Heart Arch promenade was, but it's a very similar, distinct place. A lot of people walking through. There's streamers lining the buildings. Tons of different like flags and things like that that are all like denoting the same pinkish color that you would find on statues of Adrenai or embellishments of Adrenai on like paintings and things like that. In fact, there is even a statue of Adrenai just kind of smack dab in the center of the promenade, with a fountain flowing out of her mouth. I'm gonna say mouth.
Just say you have the opportunity here.
I'm not doing that.
Dang.
I'm not doing that.
I mean, you got.
As much as it's funny to make Lovinna that type of town, no.
Okay.
The water is actually it's extruding from different places surrounding her feet. It is not coming out of her at all. How's that? That's better. I like that better. We're doing that instead. It's a fountain with a statue adorning it. How's that? We like that. That's kid-friendly, at least. Even though there are, oddly enough, no children running around in the city whatsoever.
Huh. You think with that many lovers.
Sir, it takes 9 months. Anyways,
Fair.
for only one race specifically. The gestation period is different for every single race. Anyways, the promenade opens up, and it actually looks like there's a parade happening. There are carts and carriages surrounded by different bards. There's magic being thrown in different wild, like, performant arcs. Sparkles of prestidigitation just flashing about, minor illusions fighting each other. Things of that nature all kind of coinciding with one another at the same time. As the carriages come to a stop in front of the steps leading up to where the 3 buildings are, which, by the way, the 3 buildings are these large, grandiose, tower-like structures, and surrounding them is walls with large parapets and guards standing at every single corner. All of the guards are wearing classic, all-time like government armor, with their own little badges for Lovinna specifically, which is a little heart with a bust of Adrenai facing to the left. Kind of like how, think Attack on Titan, Wall, Marina, Cena, and Rose all have the heads like facing left, that kind of deal. Or a quarter has a head facing a specific direction. It's facing left. That's all you need to know. The carriages come to a stop in front of the towers before the steps, and the door opens on the other side. You don't quite see it immediately. The crowd starts to form, and people are throwing streamers, and it seems almost like they're welcoming somebody big.
Vino is just going to wander over to whatever townsperson is closest to him and just ask, "Hi, I just got into town. What's going on?"
We're welcoming one of the biggest political figures in the entirety of all time. It's Ferrus Obelivix.
Vino is just like, he has just like that childlike wonder, but then quickly the gear clicks in his head. Oh, I'm supposed to be looking for that person. And let's see, what can he do in this situation? Let's see. I think, he is just going to, for now, he's just going to quietly observe and see what happens.
Sure. As a man in a very brilliant purple coat walks up the steps. He has horns protruding from his head, wild tussle brown hair, and deep red skin. This man is a tiefling. Give me a moment while I pull up his image. He climbs the apex of the steps and turns about. Ignore the fact that there is... as he steps up, he produces a wand and creates a floating sword over his head, and then takes a wild flourish and bow. And in important characters, or important NPCs you've met, is the uploaded image and turnaround of this man.
Yes, I knew he was gonna be hot.
Yes, I knew it was going to be that guy because I watched Mac make that guy not that
He's-
long ago.
He's fuckable, but not very fuckable.
Fuckability is in the eye of
Which
the
channel is
beholder.
this in? Am I blind?
Important NPC. Did I put that in the wrong important NPCs?
No, you
No,
put it in cap.
That was in
Yeah, you
Cataclysm.
put in the right one.
Oh, there it is. I'm blind.
All right,
Very loud
gotcha.
man. Roll me a perception check.
Okie dokie. That's very nice. That is a 23.
Beautiful. Before he turns around, you notice something odd on the back of his cloak. A symbol. A stark image embroidered into the purple and gold fabric. It looks like a broken sword with a white blade.
The blade
like
of
that's-
happiness? I said the blade of happiness is the opposite of the blade of sorrow. Sorry.
Could I roll to see if I may have potentially seen that throughout my travels?
Hold on.
Mac, this is my fault for texting Mac.
Are you asking how long it would take to make that omelet?
No. Okay. Makes sense.
Okay. Sorry. One more time for me. I was answering a question.
All good. Could I potentially roll to see if I may have encountered that symbol before?
Roll history with advantage.
Ooh, yippee. That's awesome because I have a +0 to history.
There's a really funny thing that might happen by this roll, and I'm very curious if it happens.
You're 20, let's go!
Let's go! Alright. It is oddly reminiscent of the Kingsbane sword.
Knew it.
Okay. But like I don't recognize it from anything else.
Not as the symbol pertained, but rather the image it projects.
Hey.
If those words made sense. That was a string that I made up on the spot, and I'm not sure if that was English.
Yeah, like I understand what the symbol represents, but I don't understand what group
Grander
or...
meaning it has
Yeah.
for him as a person. Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Glad you understood that.
Yeah. Okay. Fascinating. All right. Let me think. Hang on, let me double check a spell real quick. Because if I'm correct, the door he's going through, like with the walls and everything, once he goes through that door, I can't see him again, right?
He's still kind of just up here. Like he leaves the door, walks up the steps, turns around, and he is now facing and addressing the crowd.
Okay, gotcha. All right, hang on. I just want to double check a spell real quick. I'm not going to cast it right now, but I want to get it right. Okay, sweet. All right. Could I prepare a spell real quick?
What are you preparing?
I'm going to be preparing Beast Sense just in the idea that when he goes through and the doors close behind him, I cast Beast Sense on a nearby bird so they can fly over and I can get a bird's eye view and see what he's up to.
Bro's got Assassin's Creed Eagle Vision. Bro's got fucking Sunin from Valhalla. Bro's got the fucking bird from Odyssey. What the fuck?
I've had free spells just from being a ranger. This is the first time I've properly been able to use it.
Wow. Cool as fuck. Yeah, so before he goes through the archway and into the series of buildings, he turns back to the crowd. Friends, wonderful, wonderful. Thank you for the oh so warm welcome. And do forgive my theatrics. I come from cities where people are much more lively than you even. Everyone is cheering, everybody is like praising this guy. A couple people throw like flowers at him. And he even catches one, gives it a real good sniff, and lashes it between his horns. And he looks out to the crowd and puts his hand up, almost like a religious figure would. I've come to free you from the tyranny of this ridiculous man who wants to just keep you down from this civil war. I look upon you all and I see family. Blood shared between all of us. My blood may be black, and yours crimson, and he points to a Triton, blue, or points to another creature, yellow, whatever. We all are one within Audrey's love. She creates the future for us. And now, I will bring about our future. Where you are safe from the war, safe from the tyranny of Rosania, safe from the horrors that the resistance throw upon the Alfheimen government. You will be part of the first free state Alfheimen colony of Lovinna. Yes? Yes! And everyone is just cheering. A couple people are murmuring between each other, not really fully agreeing with what he's saying, but still watching nonetheless, interested to see his next move and his next words. Now forgive me. Parting is such sweet sorrow. I must enter the Three Towers, and I must propose my leadership. And he kisses his fingers and points it out to the crowd. Vote Aiber. And he walks towards the Three Towers. You cast your spell, your eyes flash, and the bird becomes your eyes and ears.
And I like to think that this isn't the first time Tyrox has seen me use Beast Sense. And as I do that, he like curls his tail. He like almost curls around me in like a protective stance.
Warging. Love it. Through the eyes of the bird, you can see Ferrus walk straight towards the center building, meeting a couple of people. You see a half-elf man accompanying a high elven, almost like, I don't want to say businessman, but he looks like an industrialist, right? He's rather young, very thin face, no beard, long blonde hair. This guy looks like elf royalty. They shake hands and you can see their lips moving as they begin to converse. And a couple of guards come outside to escort them in, and they go into the center tower and disappear from your line of sight.
Hey. Well, if I'm already doing one Assassin's Creed bit. Vino. Oh my word, I need to make sure that what I'm doing is right so I don't accidentally fuck myself over. Okay, so after Vino sees this, Vino just has this gut instinct of, I need to see what is going on in there. This could be a massive lead. So Vino is, if Vino was like at the front, Vino is, the green sections up there. Those are like, are those just guard towers or are they just regular spires?
Yes, they are parapets topped with spires.
Gotcha. Can I see if there are any guards there or is it just fancy?
From bird's eye view, you can see that there are 2 guards at every post.
Okay. This is gonna be interesting.
This is definitely the most like highly guarded place in Lovinna you've seen so far.
Gotcha. Oh, I've got an idea.
I
Vino,
have an idea. Sorry.
Vino looks over to Tyrox and he just whispers, "Hey, bud, you remember Operation Smokescreen?"
He gives you a really sly smile.
Alrighty. Vino is going to send Tyrox to the... Yeah, Vino is going to send Tyrox to... on the right side in between the 2 bottom towers. Am I making sense with that?
You're talking about these 2 right here?
Yep, right in between those 2. Like, still decently near the crowd, but also to, like, get the guard's attention. And he is going to start using his elemental breath, but not fully expel it, like the element. So it just comes out as this massive cough of smoke, not to like obscure anything, but just to make a massive bit of racket. And basically Tyrox is going to be sputtering this smoke and just like sidestepping around almost like he's sick or something, just causing a ruckus, knocking over a cart or 2, just causing a bit of mayhem.
People begin freaking the fuck out. Everyone around starts screaming, starts running. You can hear people screaming each other's names, trying to get back with their lover or with their honeymooner or with their whore or whatever the fuck they're with. And the crowd disperses. Guards start rushing towards the smoke and looking inside if they can find anything.
Are the guards moving at all from the towers?
They have their crossbows trained on the smoke screen.
Okay, gotcha. While they are trained, Vino is going to wander to the back, like that sort of like divot thing. If on the back wall with the rightmost tower, there's that little divot thing, you know what I'm talking about?
This.
Yeah, that. He is going to wander over to that, knowing that just like the guards on those 3 towers are the ones that are going to be focused the most. The other ones are just going to be, the other ones might be paying attention, but not nearly enough. And he is going to cast Pass Without Trace and try and climb over the wall.
Roll me, or wait, does Pass Without a Trace require stealth roll or no?
Pass Without Trace gives me a +10 bonus to stealth checks. And I can't be tracked by magical means. And I can't be tracked except by magical means. Also, I leave no tracks.
Beautiful. Okay. Cool. Roll me stealth.
Okay. Could I argue that I have advantage with Tyrox causing mayhem?
Yes.
Yes. That's a 27!
God damn. You get in, no problem. The guards all rush from the back of the towers and run around towards where the source of the mayhem is.
All right. As
Inkling.
after Vino scales down, he like presses himself against the wall, takes off his cape because he feels like that would be the most obvious thing about him, puts it in his bag, and using his changeling ability, he changes his body to look like the most generic guard you've ever seen. Like bits and pieces of all the other guards that he's seen. You just look like a default guard in the area.
All right. Fair enough.
And he is just going to wander and quote unquote patrol the area.
Okay.
Specifically to just slowly wander to the main house to see if there's any way that he can eavesdrop on what those guys are saying.
Sure thing. All right. In that wonderful case, we will split off from Vino for the moment.
Okay.
Who is doing what otherwise? I know there was some mention of other places on the map, but
I mean, like I said, I was mostly just trying to find Ferrus. That's all I was gonna do.
oh, okay. You're probably in the same area, found the promenade, the things happening, and you see the chaos that Vino ensues. I will make this a two-parter thing. I'll let you join in on the fun if you so choose.
I will gladly. Can I cast invisibility on myself?
Yes.
And then sneak in myself?
Yes.
Oh,
do I need to roll stealth to get in?
What is the... This is the problem. I know the base rules. I don't know every single spell rules.
What's the question?
I mean, are you asking about
It's just
invisibility?
It's just invisibility, so it's just based on sound. Roll stealth.
It makes everything I'm carrying invisible. So I still make noise. So
Cool. An eyelash encased in gum arabic.
okay, well, I rolled better than he did, and I don't even have a +10. I rolled a 30.
God damn.
Fuck me, you are in as well.
Actually, well, technically it's higher, but I don't think 30. I don't think it's gonna matter if I'm rolling a 30.
Do we want to make this a group venture? Have everybody here?
I don't
How
think
about that?
Theo.
Oh, sorry.
Well, if Thalion would go, you guys might be able to convince Theo, but I just didn't think this doesn't feel like a very Theo relevant moment.
Think
And
about
also
what
Theo can't
you were
stealth.
gonna do. Winsley. What was Theo intending to do instead here?
He's intending on working on his arm at the moment. So
I think
I'm
you could
sneaking in
say-
straight to Ferrus, basically.
it could say that Thalion tagged along to air quote babysit the children and left you to tinker on yourself. Would that work?
Maybe some children
Sure.
who have both snuck the fuck off.
I also don't think, Theo's not a stealth person, so I think he would only slow you guys down in a situation like this, to be fair.
Neither, and I suppose and neither is Thalion. So I suppose in this situation, he's just still in the general public, just standing there
you were in the
looking.
crowd watching us, and then we both just fucking disappeared.
He pulled the pigeon. They
He
pulled,
pulled a pigeon.
Oh, Lord.
I love when characters
What are they
just disappear
doing?
when you look away from them for 2 seconds.
It's especially bad when you got
Batman
one
trope.
who's the physical embodiment of ADHD.
Mac confirmed that pigeon is Eloise. Name.
Eloise?
Is that her name?
Elise.
Elise? Elise. I added an O. My bad.
Hold on. Okay. I was just checking something. It was invisibility can only be cast on one person.
That was in a one-on-one chat, wasn't it? the reveal that
Maybe.
she's... I thought that was in a one-on-one.
Might have been.
Huh. Anyways, Thalion, you're standing amongst the crowd as this is happening, and there's panic ensuing around you. The gateway still has guards kind of like guarding it. Imagine that. But the entire focus of their attention is on the smoke screen.
So I don't think he'd want to, as much as it would be plausible to slip past them in the Pandemonium, I don't think he'd want to.
Okay.
Just for fear of getting spotted, because he's still hooded up here and basically just observing.
Sure. Okay.
So for right now, I think it's safe to say he's just quietly observing, trying to stay not hidden, but just in the crowd.
Sure. Cool. Theo,
Yes.
while you're working on the arm, I'm assuming just in the living room, kind of tinkering away. There's only so many
Yeah,
rooms
like
in this
I'm
place.
trying to like make my space and on the side, so I'm not like in the actual people who live there's way. But yeah.
They seem to not be here today. They left early in the morning after breakfast.
Okay, then we're good.
But
yes.
Billy walks over and sits down in one of the
yes.
chairs close to you. What are you working on?
When we were in the Astral Sea, Sidrig gave me, I'll call them blueprints, that's what she calls them, for enhancements to my arm. So, figured I'd give some of them a go.
Interesting.
Indeed.
What was it like there?
In the Astral Sea? It's, well, it was different this time. First time I was there, it was terrifying. This time it was much less so. I guess being there with people I knew versus by myself. But you feel weightless, almost like you are not really. I'm trying to think how to put it in the words. Almost ethereal. You feel like you're one with everything around you. You also can't lie. Your emotions are literally change your color there. It's difficult to explain. You sort of feel, I mean, you are physically naked. You don't carry any material possessions with you unless if they're imbued with very oddly specific power. The Kingsbane came with me, for example. But it's sort of like you're floating in water, just letting the waves take you and drift you by. If that makes any sense.
It does. Interesting.
I guess you've never been then.
No, never had the pleasure.
Pleasure is a word for it. Has its pluses and downsides just like anywhere else. You feel very vulnerable there. Very weak.
I can imagine.
Indeed. In fact, I think the most terrifying thing was meeting Nedrick for me.
He is rather aggressive.
Yes. Well, and also finding out that he was the one who slew Sidrig was intimidating to say the least.
Yeah. Nedrick's kind of that, how would I say this? I don't want to say dogmatic, but I suppose that's the correct way to put it. It's almost it's his way or no way, right?
Sure. Very cut and dry, black and white.
Exactly.
Yes. It's... I'm still not exactly sure how to feel about all of that with Thalion, but I'll navigate my way through it.
I think it's admirable to hold up your ideals to the point that you're driven by them.
Sure.
I mean, my father is supposed to be the voice of Aeon on Thoryngard. Not that that has actually been in place since the beginning of the plane meld, but he's still considered a conduit of absolution. And, well, my mother is, of course, a proponent of all the gods, not just Thorin and not just Ferrus. So... but
I see.
Etherin is interesting. I feel like most of his ideals stem from vengeance, justice.
I would agree with that sentiment.
And you... I'm not sure I've really figured it out yet. I'm usually
I'm
really
not sure
good
I
at...
have either.
Fair enough. That's probably why I couldn't figure it out.
Fair enough. You're usually pretty good at reading people, I suppose.
You could say that. Probably
Where would you say?
strip of the divination that I use on a constant.
Probably. Where would you say you lie in that ideal?
She pauses, and you can see her kind of look down for a moment, not with indignance or anything like that, but more so just genuine thought. Or perception.
That's a nat 20, baby.
Beautiful. This is the first time you're actually noticing that Billy has, like, genuine freckles. Like, kind of, like, sparsed across her face. But they have this interesting golden look to them. They're not artificial, but they're literally just, like, little golden, like, frecks just dotted across her face.
Adorable.
Her face kind of twinges for a moment. I'm not sure that I'm solidified, but I know for a fact that I definitely kind of sit with my dad a lot more. Absolution of order. All gods are necessary. Everyone has a right to their own future and their own past. Everyone is designated to their own gods of their own free will. Jesus, Echo. There you go. Sorry. That one was aggressive for some reason. I kind of fall between different states at different times. When I was younger, I definitely had more disdain for the Dictherian gods, but now I see the grander picture. There is no true right or wrong. Everything is just a force. And forces aren't truly good or truly evil. They are beholden to what they become, beholden to what they're meant to do. Dagthir was meant for destruction. Oddly enough, the very inference that Daltheim is a place is against his very nature, but
Thorin is a force of life. Ferrus is a force of balance. They are just that. And to beholden them to any sort of crimes or indict them for transgressions is to, I feel, incite blasphemy. How can one be wrong to do what they were created for?
I can see what you mean there. I don't disagree with you on that regard. I think Thalion might, but I don't disagree with you. It's interesting being a follower of a god that most consider evil, whereas in my eyes she was my savior. So, it's an interesting thing to hear.
Yeah. I guess you could kind of say that Thorin was my savior. Granted, she's everyone's savior, but I feel on a different level that she's the reason I strive for what I strive for. Maybe Ferrus a little more, but I don't know. Anyways. She kind of pauses as red flushes her cheeks. Thanks for the, fuck. Thanks for the flower.
You're welcome. He sort of blushes back a little bit. I'm glad you like it.
I feel bad that I didn't get you anything.
It's okay.
So how about this instead? I'm sure there's probably a really nice restaurant around here somewhere. I'll pay.
That sounds lovely.
Cool. She gives kind of a sly smile. And then shakes her head, stands up. Kind of like. Okay. Tonight? Later?
Sure. That sounds good.
Sweet. And she walks towards the kitchen.
Theo becomes a tomato once she leaves.
Pigeon suddenly appears and gives you a sideways look. No, I'm kidding.
Let's go!
I feel like it's
I'm picturing
just
Theo
you in the
probably mentioning
house.
this tomato.
Yeah.
Hey, tomato! Hey, tomato! Tomato!
Bro got wabbajacked into a tomato.
Oh god. And he goes back to tinkering.
I was trying to take his mind off of things.
Thank you, Walker. That was fucking hilarious.
My fucking monitor is covering the right side of my other monitor.
Walker sent me his notes. Theo and Billy have a heart-to-heart about the gods. Striked out. Heretical bullshitting session.
Yeah. Well, Theo's only ever had one girlfriend. So Theo's is not.
Don't worry.
And Bro's
Both had
about
no
a
one.
fucking bag of princess. long as he doesn't fuck it up.
I
Would you rather have Poe's situation? Poe's like in his 50s, has never dated anyone, followed his friends into a cult.
I followed my friend until he got me knocked off a cliff. Anyway, yeah. Can I roll another tinkering check?
Yes, you can.
That was much better. No, it wasn't much better than the last one. That's a 14.
You managed to finish the first project and get about a quarter of the way through the second.
Let's go.
I have Arcane Shield. I don't know what any of those stats are. Yippee!
Yes, I need to give you the stats for those.
I'll say Grappling Hook is second. I'll do the gun last.
Grappling hook. I wish I could do better women voices so I could copy a goddamn Mabel Pines voice for that joke. Anyways,
And unfortunately, I've never seen Gravity Falls, so I didn't know that reference at all. But
I'm fixing that at some point. Anyways, yeah. Cool. Vino, Poe, Thalion. As the chaos outside subsides, and Tyrax disappears into the nothingness, Thalion, you're still standing in the streets of the promenade. After the whole fiasco, guards are starting to question people, left and right. Things that they may have seen, people with recognizable faces, different spells being cast, or whatever was said. Roll me a perception check.
You got it. Oh boy, that's not good. But
Have you forgot how to use your eyes? What's your natural passive? Do you have a good
Pardon?
passive? Do you have a good passive perception at least?
my passive perception is 16. But that roll with modifier is a 12. Yikes.
Okay. You hear some people throw random accusations left and right, but nothing specifically at anyone that sounds like a Kenku going invisible or a young boy with a dragon.
I assume that he walked in knowing where they were, and they've just completely fucking disappeared, right? Like they're just gone.
Basically,
Gone.
that's what we did.
Let's just in the crowd, he is just like panning his head around like a damned owl, trying to find them, but doesn't see anything other than the smoke.
Correct.
I'm gonna say, good luck seeing an invisible person with a 30 stealth. I think it was a 27 pass without a trace.
Before immediately shifting into generic guard number 1.
Vino, do you want to enter the tower, or do you want to just kind of scale the tower, seeing if you can find them in windows?
Let's see. I think yeah. Vino's gonna try and enter the tower. I imagine there's guards posted right outside.
Absolutely.
Vino just like puts on a face. Vino just like braces himself, puts on a face. Did you guys see what the heck's going on out there? I think they need a bit of backup. I can't tell from out here, but it's just smoke and screaming.
They look at each other for a moment. Roll persuasion.
Yes. Okay. Very good at persuasion, hopefully. 30-20.
Beautiful. They like hike their pikes to their sides and nod to you and run straight to the front gates.
Yeah, Vino's gonna look left, look right, Also, did they by chance, Vino's gonna look, did they by chance have like any like important like symbols or emblems on their armor or anything? Something that he should pop on in case.
Yes, you notice that they have a colorful badge of a heart and Audrey's head turned to the left, all on their left breastplate.
Hey. Vino's not able to manipulate that with just his visual symbolism. So what he's gonna do is he's gonna take his aetheryte bracelet and form it to make it look like it. It won't match the colors, but it'll match the shape. So no one not paying attention will think it's anything up.
Beautiful. I'm gonna call that. I'm gonna make a DC for that in my head in case anybody tries to investigate you.
Okay.
You walk inside.
How did you describe that symbol, by the way?
The symbol is a purple heart with a pink bust of the goddess Audrey facing to the left.
Wait, when you say bust.
I mean like a shoulder
Head.
slot, like a bust.
Okay,
like a statue
Because
bust,
given
like a
this
statue bust.
goddess, I just wanted to make sure.
No, yeah. Audrey's massive, huge tits are sitting on the fucking emblem.
Dude, that would be the sickest fucking emblem, though. Tell me I'm wrong.
No, you wouldn't be wrong.
So it's facing this way? Like
Yes,
out?
correct.
Gotcha. And yeah, Vino is just going to wander in. What does he see as he wanders in?
You wander into the tower, and it's brilliant in here. I mean, you've seen all-time architecture. It's pretty great.
Mm-hmm.
This is like rich people, like all-time architecture. There's marble pillars on every like 20 feet. They all hold up the second floor, which is about 30 feet above you.
Can I follow through the door as he walked, as the doors had opened? Since I was
Yes,
I
you
come
can.
in?
You are invisible. You walk in, and as funnily enough, they haven't like left the first floor yet. They are still standing in the larger area of the room. This is just kind of like a grandiose throne room, but without a throne. There's no throne here. There is, however, a large kind of like desk table sitting at the back of the room. There's a large stained glass apparatus at the back of the building depicting Audrey. The only difference between this and her model would be that she's depicted kind of like Aphrodite is in that one painting.
Yeah.
Same like white skin, blonde hair, purple eyes, and but so on and so forth. As you watch the stained glass, it shifts, however, and there's a darker version of Audrey that appears. Scars cover her body, blood bleeds from her ribs, and there are pieces of her flesh just completely missing. Her teeth are bared, almost like a corpse, and then it flips back. And then it flips again. And then it flips again. It just keeps rotating between the two images of Audrey.
Okay. Is it like I'm standing still and it's flipping, or is it like one of those images where if you stand in a certain way, it shifts?
No, it's as if the stained glass itself morphs. Like almost like a liquid like change, and colors shift to match the image that is requested.
Okay, Roger, just making sure.
Like one of those old like flick things. Like, you know, you put your eye to it and there's a little film tape and you click it and it's Vidmaster.
I'm picking up. I know what you're talking about.
That's what it's called, a Vidmaster. Anyways, it does that, right? I had one of those things as a kid and I was obsessed. I imagined that shit for hours. But the centerpiece of the room is a similar statue to the one out in the promenade. However, this one, the chains that drip off of her sides are actually like floating in the air. They kind of hover around her. Sometimes they insert themselves into slots where certain places in the stone of her limbs has been cut out specifically, and you can see water start to run out of those spots, and then as the dagger re-pulls itself out, the water stops flowing there. As if to denote the same kind of transition between a damaged and undamaged Adrenai that you see in the stained glass window. A lot of illusion magics and magic stones at play here.
Yeah.
Very decorative style, though. Nothing of, like, innate danger or anything like that, as far as you can tell. The guards are all posted at each of the different poles, and you're just walking straight forward across the purple carpentry. And you can hear the echoed voices of Ferrus and the young elf blonde man across the hall.
Young elf
About,
man.
like, about 60 feet yonder.
Gotcha. Am I able to like properly hear what they're saying, or is it just echoed sound?
Heard the echo. Far. Just kind of like you're far away from it, echoing throughout the hall. You're hearing the reverberation, not the actual conversation.
If I'm since I'm also in somewhat the same area, am I able to see them since I can read lips?
You are able to see them. However, Ferrus is facing away from you. The blonde man is facing you, so you can see.
Am I able
half
to
the
discern
conversation.
nothing of what he is saying?
Yeah, roll perception.
23.
Okay. I didn't think you would get here until next week. Yes, well, we all have our goals in mind, don't we? I couldn't possibly understand why you would worship such a woman. She's emphatic. Ever since she left that temple in the center of the city, she's become completely disparaging. It's ridiculous. And I won't stand for it in my city, and you shouldn't either. Well, it isn't your city yet, is it? There's still an election to happen. Goes the spoils. Yes. I've had enough of this. I need a drink. Go to your quarters or wherever the hell you're staying. I need peace from you, Ferrus. It's ridiculous enough that you come to my doorstep a week early, if not to hunt some woman. I don't even allow manhunts in my city. If anything needed to happen, my guards would do it for me. What makes you think that I'll allow you to wander through my city, sword in hand? Wand in hand, who cares? Out of my sight, Obelivix. Or even better yet, back to the hells you spawned from. And that is about all you hear as they split from each other.
So I assume Blonde Man is the main person of the city then.
Yes, you can infer that this is Siren.
Okay. I am going to keep following Ferrus as he walks off.
Sure. Roll me another stealth check.
28.
Sure. Vino, where do you want to go?
Sorry, just writing that down in my notes. I think Vino, just from like not being able to hear, is like looking around. He's like looking around the place, just like trying to figure out how can he get closer. And you mentioned there's a second floor, right?
Yes, the second floor above you. It's a tower. It's got a bunch of floors.
Right. There's the Gabriel idea and there's the Vino idea.
Care to elaborate?
The Vino idea is to cast Fog Cloud, distract all the guards, and rush up to the second floor and see what's up, but that would just make him incredibly obvious.
Especially with what happened outside.
So I think Vino is just going to, as casually as possible, try and walk up to the second floor.
Sure, roll performance.
Okay, alrighty. Ironically, a changeling who is not good at performance. Okay, that might work. 15?
Okay. Funnily enough, you find the stairs in the same direction that Ferrus went, and Ferrus is climbing the stairs.
Okay.
So both of you are still headed in the same direction. As you guys rise to the second floor, this one's different. There's hallways, rooms, different areas around here. It seems to be less so of like a residential floor, however, more of like a business center floor. There's a receptionist, and behind the glass wall, you can see people working and toiling away, different desk jobs happening all at once. You can't really tell what anybody is specifically doing, but you can tell that this is kind of where like most of the magic happens, so to speak.
Okay. Oh. Does Vino see exactly where Ferrus goes in to like his quarters?
Yes, he actually walks past them and towards the stairway to the third floor.
Okay.
I'm of course following him along still this whole time too.
Yeah. Just like holding like Vino's going to stand still for like 10 seconds, and then he's going to walk towards the third floor as if like he has a mission or something.
Sure. Okay. Roll another performance check, and Velk roll another stealth check.
Oh boy. Oh shit.
27.
10.
Velk, you manage to continue forward and actually get up the stairs. One of the guards stops you, Vino, and says, "Where are you headed, soldier?"
Sorry, sir. With the commotion outside, I was sent to investigate our guests' quarters to make sure that there isn't any traps or explosives. The information is still coming in, but all we know is that there was smoke and pandemonium. We worry there might be a potential bomb threat.
Name and rank, soldier.
Can I, if as I'm walking by, am I able to notice that this is happening and possibly be able to tell that that's obviously Vino?
You know from the voice alone that it is Vino, considering you've mimicked him before.
Making sure. While stealth, can I try to throw something at the guard who's talking to him, like at his foot and hit his foot without being seen?
What are you throwing at it?
I don't know, like a cornerstone. I'm just trying to throw it hard enough that it's going to get his attention, and so that way he like kind of, you know what I mean?
Sure. Roll a improvised attack.
Okay. I have a 21.
Damn, y'all are rolling so high today. What the fuck?
Dude, I am rolling fucking dice over here that fucking Eli gave me, okay?
Eli, do you
blame
weight
them.
your dice? No, I'm kidding. I know you don't weight your dice because I roll randomly as fuck on Etherin's dice.
I was gonna say, it would be harder for me to weight them than it would for me to not weight them. It just, like...
Oh, man. Yeah, you chuck the coin at his foot. Ping! And he swings about, and you can see the covering kind of just lift as he just drags it up. Who's there?
Vino is just going to try and sidestep, try and like maneuver, see if he can get past.
Roll another stealth check.
Ah, shit. Fuck. That's a 9.
I managed to get you a chance.
He lowers. He hears you try and step around him. His face shuts, snaps shut. And he grabs your shoulder. I wasn't done with you yet, soldier. You haven't been dismissed. Name and rank.
Apologies, Private John Smith. It's my first day in town.
Private.
You're just the worst rank possible.
Who's your supervisor?
Corporal Jonathan Typhlos.
Roll deception.
It's just making it.
I think the funniest part about me not choosing to be here is that I could have actually been useful in this situation.
That's 20, let's go!
Typhlos. Never heard of him. But fuck, I don't want to piss off a corporal. Get your ass going, escutcheon. That's the lowest rank in our armies. Remember that next time.
Yes, sir. Apologies, sir. And Vino like checks himself as if like to portray the anxious dude on his first day, like making sure he has everything on him. He accidentally unclips his bow, just like scatter on the floor. He just like panics and picks it up right away, and then walks and then heads on up.
All right then. The foot pounder, the ground pounders they give us nowadays are one hell of a mess. And he walks away towards the first floor, and you run up the stairs to the third.
Vino is just pacing himself, like, how the hell did I pull that off?
You find yourself in another hallway, however, this one is closed off. All of the walls are solid, there are doors, and each of them have obvious locks. You've completely lost sight of Ferrus. He seems to have gotten away in your little kerfuffle downstairs. So, if you'd both like to roll me investigation to try and find him, you may.
Yes.
Yes, please.
Also,
I was tempted to leave Theo.
what's Thalion doing downstairs,
Not
realizing that his friends have just infiltrated the tower?
Is he realizing that?
Considering they disappeared and there was a commotion of smoke and guards running about, probably.
He would have to assume.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So he's still on the outs. Well, not on the outskirts. He's still just in the crowd. So, can he look and see if there are still guards blocking the entrance to the building?
There are currently no guards at the entrance to the towers.
They haven't made their way back yet.
He's going to slip his way through the crowd and walk over towards the entrance to the building, trying to avoid eye contact with anybody.
Roll me stealth with advantage, considering you're using the crowd as cover.
Can I...
With the disadvantage of heavy armor, negate that.
Yes, you're just rolling flat.
Cool. That is 19.
Cool.
I
You
love
managed to
when
duck
Adobe just
inside.
doesn't
No
do it.
guards seem to have taken notice of you. And you are now inside the outer wall and can enter the tower if you'd wish.
Can
Did this
I have
occur before
my Cat
got caught.
to be with him as he
Your
goes
cat. I forgot about your Tressum.
in. Yeah, yes, my Tressum.
Mhm.
So, which is going to follow and basically like jump on Thalion's shoulder as he's going in.
Sure.
Mhm. Also,
Right,
one quick
also-
thing, since we're chit-chatting about our animal companions, after a minute of spewing smoke and shifting around, Tyrox lets out this massive belch of smoke and unsummons.
Cool. Walker. go
Does-
ahead, sorry.
Does Stallion recognize this? What would it be?
You
a
should,
familiar or
yes.
summon?
You would.
It is my familiar. You should recognize it because technically she's with me at all times. I just
Okay.
don't normally always have active with her. You know what I mean?
Gotcha. Is this familiar pointing me in the direction of Vino or something?
The since they are you're familiars. You can they're telepathic with each other or no? I don't remember.
It's telepathic, and you can use an action to see what they see, hear what they hear, do that. And then you
Yeah.
can also cast your spells through them.
So, so my familiar is able to basically able to tell you where I'm at least, and of course Vino, since Vino's basically with me too.
He's going to proceed forward since he's practically been being given directions at this point. Into the tower, or well, yeah,
The larger structure.
Yeah.
You walk in, and immediately one of the guards along the pillars clocks you and starts to approach you. Civilians aren't allowed here. What's your business?
While still remaining hooded, he's going to. Is the familiar on his shoulder visible to them? Like, was it?
I would assume.
I don't. Yeah, Tressums aren't invisible.
Okay, so it's just like just on the shoulder, like just a pet almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. He's gonna sort of scratch his voice a bit to mute his voice a bit. I'm sorry. My little friend here got scared in the pandemonium outside. Just wanted to be away from it.
Yes, well, you should have returned to your home instead.
Yes, very well. But could you tell me where? He's going to get a bit closer to the guard and sort of put his hand up as if he wants to whisper. But forgive me for being forward, but do you know where I can find the brothel? My friends and I have been wanting to go so very dearly.
Old man. Yeah. All right. You're about an entire block in the wrong direction, my friend. You're gonna need to head back outside the gates and. Go ahead.
Well, since he's leaned up to his ear to whisper into it, can he look just in his peripheral to see if he spots Vino or Poe? Well, Poe's invisible, so
Immediately, I'm just.
We
gonna
would
say
be
you
up-
have
yeah.
no idea.
No
We're
clue.
upstairs.
You know what would be really funny in this case?
listening.
Not to like backseat play or anything like that, but
Now do it. It's funny.
what if you used command?
Do I
Have this guy like guide
Do you not?
Yeah, I do have that prepped. I guess I could do that. That's pretty funny. But also using command on a presumably innocent soldier would be a little. Nah. Let me think. Oh, I know. Poe's a Kenku, right? That's how you say it?
Yes.
And Poe's been walking around the public without Poe's been in public, has been seen. Like his presence isn't absurd to them. It doesn't just freak them out that he's a Kenku.
Yeah.
Well, still whispering in the ear. Look, can you help me find my Kenku friend? You know, for our later activities.
Did your Kenku friend get into the tower?
I'm not sure. I lost him during the pandemonium.
Oh,
Right. Because I'm of course a weirdo and I named my Tressum Tara. Can they start nodding their head and kind of like nudge towards the tower?
Oh, fuck, I'm so fired. Yeah, alright, let's do this fast. I don't want to get in any trouble.
Thank you. Thank you, my friend.
Just stick close. Don't want the guys to
Of
think that
course.
you're wandering from me. And he
He'll
walks you
Follow
upstairs.
behind very closely.
He
And we'll
walks you
keep
upstairs.
his hands on his hood to make sure nobody can see his face.
Good God. Theo.
Yippee! I get a turn.
What you doing?
Well, I would like to know what the shield does.
Shit.
If you don't have an answer for me right now, that's fine.
Well, I
But
did tell you what they do. I just don't know where.
well, you didn't give like specific stats. You just kind of just were like, oh. But we could also go. I could just keep tinkering for a little bit before. Other things.
Why do we put things in our DMs and not the one-on-one chats?
Sorry.
But sometimes it's just faster and easier to find your DMs than it is one-on-ones.
Also, it's sometimes our normal conversation becomes a not normal becomes a D&D conversation.
Or sometimes also the other way around.
Well, no, you told me the parts. That's the parts. But I mean, like,
I know. I'm putting it in the one-on-one chat so I know exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Fair. Okay. Fair.
I didn't give you an actual what they do.
Stat block. No.
Oh.
Stat or anything. Yeah, no. But in the meantime, Theo will be tinkering with the next piece that he's a quarter way through because he wants to do this all today because he doesn't like the idea that his arm is incomplete at any time. Also, he wants to make sure this big aetherite canister or whatever is, functioning properly because he's afraid of it a little bit.
Fuck it, alcohol. I don't have water, therefore alcohol. Boom boom boom. Boom 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 boom.
Love. Cool. So Theo's gonna test out the arcane shield function. Does it actually make a little shield?
Yeah, so what happens with the arm is that the forearm splits, and then a bubble in the same color as your runes kind of erupts and kind of encases you in the color of energy in like a spherical form. It's a personal sphere, but you also notice around your hand there's a rune that points down your middle finger.
Interesting. Interesting.
So you can flick them off?
It's more so it's just a direct, like...
Don't put your hand like that.
Sorry. Send my love! Send my love!
Not a Elon.
See, the difference is that was
Anyway.
my left hand, not my right.
And
I
also,
forgot. I can't tell if your camera's flipped or not. So
That's the funny thing. It's flipped for yourself. Everyone else sees the exact of what it should be. This is my right hand, which should be on the right side, right?
this is my
Yeah.
right
Or
hand.
sorry, or left. It should be on the left side because you'd be facing me in a conversation. And if I raise my right hand's on your left. It's right.
Yeah.
Anyways,
lovely. Interesting.
So
Is-
your
is
right's my left and my right's my right.
I can't stop. Just
Lovely. I'm curious. He's kind of talking to himself a little bit. Curious distance. Interesting. And he will try to figure out how to like deactivate it so he can keep working. Because he's just playing with it, essentially trying to learn how it works and that kind of thing.
You flex your wrist and
Punch on it.
Nice. And Theo is going to get back to work as now he has a timetable because he has a date tonight.
Beautiful. It's still like middle of the day. So.
Yes, but we're
Gotta
talking
get ready, bro.
on this. Also, Theo's nervous and wants to have enough time to be ready for a literal princess that he's about to go on a date with. So
Yeah, even I, who is someone who gets ready in 5 minutes, if I'm going on a date, I need at least an hour or two.
Mhm.
no, that's completely valid. All right, so then Theo's going to work further on the next piece, which I said was the grappling hook, and that was a 19.
Fantastic. This is the easiest thing you've ever built. You literally just knock the hook in place, wrap up the cable, set up the fire mechanism and the retensioning, and then slap it into the underside of your wrist. So it's like Spider-Manning it almost.
Spider-Man!
Um,
The amount of Spider-Man references today have been amazing. Theo becomes Spider-Man.
It ejects
he's
from
too
the bottom of your wrist and fires out, and you can feel it tighten as you kind of close your grip. This one does this.
There's my browser. Why are you telling me welcome to your chat room again? Did your stream stop midway through or something? I can't tell because I'm in mod mode. How the fuck do I leave this again?
Does appear to still be running, at least. I'm looking at a stream right now.
It should be running. I don't know why it wouldn't be. I'm also recording this just in case anything happens to the stream. I just think I'm not popular enough. Nobody likes me. Anyways.
Oh, it's weird. I can see my Theo's mouth move. That's funny.
Yep. That's the whole point of this.
Cool. Anyway. Lovely. So,
Hang on.
I will
sorry.
say Theo's... You're good. Theo's gonna go outside and try the grappling hook, like in an inconspicuous of a way that he can try that.
Up and away, web.
That is the precise way I see that happening the first time.
Oh my gosh.
That's gonna be a pretty, pretty Lovely.
After so much trauma, it's nice giving Theo the calmer situation.
I know.
Bro
Yeah,
deserves
so
this.
Theo's gonna go outside and grapple hook the nearby building in the least conspicuous way he can and give it a shot.
Yeah, sure. It hooks onto the roof of a house nearby, and then you can feel the cable tension as you flex your wrist.
Interesting. He's gonna try climbing.
You don't even have to put that much effort into climbing, as the rope does most of the work for you, and reels in at an incredible rate, and you skyrocket up the wall.
Thank you, Cedric. He's gonna look over. Does he happen to see the commotion, or is it not that crazy? Would he happen
From
to-
here, you can see the smoke cloud, but that is it.
Debating if I should worry about that or not. Again, this is Theo just talking to himself, and I think that's really beautiful. Now, do I get down from here?
You pop the hook out, and you can scale back down safely at a slower pace if you so choose.
Oh, like a oh my god, a belay, I think it's called.
Correct.
So, what happened with the hand? Because I was, of course.
He now has a grappling hook.
Let's
How far
go.
Is it a good grappling hook or is it a baby grappling hook?
It is a grappling hook that lets him scale 40 feet up a wall.
That's a decent grappling hook.
Damn.
And grab enemies up to 60 feet away.
I'm gonna be Spider-Man.
Bro's gonna randomly pull one of the party members back.
Oh my god.
It doesn't do damage, so you can literally just whip a friend of yours and pull them back if you really want to, and you can release them in the same turn.
Oh, no.
Dude, that would be
A very nice
fucking
utility,
hilarious.
actually.
Would that provoke opportunity of attack though?
Yes. If it moves through an enemy space, yes.
That's fair. Okay.
Dang it,
Good to know.
Vino's gonna get the child leash.
Wait, imagine
Someone's getting child.
Theo grapples somebody and pulls them. Somebody nearby, like an ally to Theo, like one of you guys
But imagine
is
if we were
nearby,
all
and it
aligned.
just you pull them back, and then you just.
Oh my gosh.
I would
fun.
allow that
Okay.
for rule of cool.
But what if we happen to all be in a line and Theo's in the back and then pull someone so we each get a stab and then someone gets the big hammer.
Oh my god, yeah, you could do that, I guess.
Assembly line of carnage.
The other option will be to keep Vino from terrible situations, or Poe.
It's a
Mostly
free
Vino,
child
but-
leash.
Yeah, Vino's getting the
Lovely.
child leash.
So once Theo climbs
Okay.
back down, he is gonna jot down in his little journal, which is very difficult because he's not very good at writing. As best he can, he's going to jot down notes about this and the shield, and then he's going to continue his experiments because he's decided that smoke cloud is not his problem right now.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure
I
if you cross the
deserve a
city, you can see that at
spot,
this point.
Theo deserves to have a self-care day.
Absolutely.
Got a date tonight.
100%. You're in that
not-
building. You know, all of us are out, and there's just smoke. And yeah, that's not my problem.
They can take care of
You're
themselves.
right, involuntary movement doesn't trigger opportunity attacks, but it would be so cool.
Well,
Okay, but
it's a
we can-
double-edged sword because if you say no that it doesn't invoke an opportunity attack, then I could grab a ally out of an enemy space. So
Yeah.
Mm.
it's
which is why I was asking it.
Mhm.
Because let's say Theo happens to be far away, and let's say Marlowe's really low, or
Mhm.
me, or Poe, or Vino, or anyone.
right,
Theo could pull them out away from combat to get them
Right.
further away.
right. especially if character is grappled already or has some sort of movement restriction or something like that. So it really, if you decided either direction, it has a benefit and
use
a
a
trouble.
You could use a reaction during it. Make them use their reaction for the hit.
An opportunity attack is already a reaction.
That is true, yeah.
True.
That's not a free reaction, yeah. But, well, whatever you decide, just let me know.
Yeah, the official rules state that moving a target using forced movement does not provoke opportunity attack. However, purely because I like the idea of team up moves, I'm going to reverse it.
Okay.
This one will trigger opportunity attacks for the target of the restraining.
This specific one.
This specific one. This singular item. Nothing else.
Okay. That's fine.
Yes.
All right.
So Spider-Man gets the ability.
Spider Theo does whatever a Spider Theo can.
Oh, but imagine if imagine if Theo had Vino's boots, was on the ceiling, whipped a person up to the ceiling and dropped him.
Oh my gosh.
Well, if I'm on a rooftop, I could grab someone up and then drop them. So,
Bro
but anyway,
would just straight up be Spider-Man.
if we add Theo and Vino together, we'd have one Spider-Man.
And even worse, it would be a fantasy one because he wouldn't have any like web attacks. He would use a goddamn bow.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Oh my god.
I love
Shakespearean Spider-Man.
Incredible.
I think that may or may not have happened in a show. That
there is a Shakespearean Spider-Man variant from the comics. I have read one of those issues.
Yeah, Marvel 1602.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know they do that
I'm very impressed at how
they do that in What If. They
Yes.
did an episode on
There was
it.
also one
So I will-
specifically for what's his name? The vampire across multiverses that hunts Spider-Man. Mobius?
Oh. Morlun.
Morbius.
No, it's not Morbius. It's what did you say, Gabe?
Morlun?
Morlun. Yep, that's it.
Google.
Morbius. In my head, I was like, I as soon as you said vampire, I was like Blade, and then I was like, nope.
That's what I
Blade
went
does
to
not
also. I
hunt
was like,
Spider-Verse.
Blade. I was like, no.
That's why I backed up the moment I heard you say Spider-Man. Anyway,
Yes, it is Morlun. First appearing in Spider-Man Volume 2, number 30. So
He's an ancient
yeah,
energy
feeds
vampire.
off the life force of totemic beings through physical touch, namely Spider-Man throughout the Spider-Verse.
so with that, he's going to go back and see about adding the gun.
The gun. We will save that roll for
didn't
a
know-
moment.
I
I
figured.
didn't know we had an artificer.
Roll back here. At the
Wow.
coming up the steps is a guard and a man in a green cloak with a tressum on his shoulder. Vino and Poe. And you see them in the back. What would you like to do?
I'm still invisible.
Yeah, Vino just wait, is this the same guy from earlier?
No.
Okay, different guard.
Yeah, this is guard from outside.
Yeah, this is
Who is
different.
with
This different.
Thalion.
Gotcha. Okay, would I pick up this as Thal?
Thalion is in no way disguising himself.
You've seen him
He
wear
has
this
his
cloak
hood.
numerous times because we're in
Okay.
elf countries that have elf, then racism exists.
Gotcha. Yeah, I think just like at first glance, Vino panics a bit, but then he looks up, realizes it's you, and then he just like, apologies. The third floor is off limits. With the commotion outside, we are scanning the rooms for potential explosive devices.
Calm your tits, a scoochin'. This old man's just looking for his bird friend. Wouldn't happen to see him?
No, I haven't seen anything of the sort.
Like, Tara is going to like paw at Thalian's head to try and like signify that you know. And that's of course if Vino also notices that this is the Tressum.
Should I roll perception for that or something, maybe?
Well, it's
Or like, how is this working?
because the Tressum is trying to notify you, of course, that
I would
person
insight.
is
I would
a
insight
person.
this.
Insight? Okay. That's even better. That is a 22.
Yeah, you
Nice.
completely understand that he's pointing at a spot where Poe is supposed to be.
Is Poe still invisible, though?
Yes, Poe is still invisible.
I don't see him. What about you, soldier? Have you seen him? He's saying that to you, you know?
No, I have not seen anything of the sort. Now, if you two could move from the third floor so I can finish my...
Again,
Very
calm your
well.
tits. We haven't heard anything about bomb threats. Just take the old man and help him find his bird, yeah?
Yes, sir. And then Vino, then Vino just like takes Thal and starts heading back down to the second floor.
He's just going to move along. He's going to move along with you. Not like a prisoner, but he is like moving along with you pretty close.
I'm
Also,
still
going back
has Thal
downstairs
figured
would
out-
be negative progression. The
that'd be
guard is
negative
actively
progression. We're
leaving him
all
with
along the
you.
third floor.
Are we
Yeah.
not trying to get out right now? I'm confused. We got the conversation. Well, Vino got the conversation we needed.
Poe got the conversation you needed, and he only got half of it.
Poe
You guys are
did.
still following
Mhm.
Ferrus.
Yes.
Vino is
I rolled
panicking and
it.
figuring things out as he goes along.
I rolled a 22
I got
on
that mixed up.
investigation, by the way, to find Ferrus.
You find the boot impressions that he leaves behind in the carpet, fresh and clean, and they are leading to one of the doors just down the hall.
Since I know what, and it's clear that he went into that door.
Yes.
I'm gonna have Tara let Thalian know and have like try to have Tara point to where over Poe is with that door.
I'm just gonna keep making eye contact with the Tressum and turning slightly as he progressively figures out which direction he needs to go.
Well, I'm also going to try to. Is the door locked?
Do you try the door handle?
Yes.
Excuse me, occupied.
Just going to leave it like that. Assuming it's a bathroom at that point.
Has Thalian realized this is Vino yet?
You spoke, he recognized your voice, I assume. Unless
Okay.
you're doing a very good impression, which I assume you weren't.
His performance has not been very good.
No. So I'm gonna say no. Like he's just putting on a voice, but like anyone who knows him knows it's him. Though, of course, Vino has no idea that you know, so he is just sort of like, crap, I need to get back up on the 3rd floor. I shouldn't have gone down. What am I doing? What am I
I'm
doing?
going to ask. There's nothing invisible on this floor now at this point, right? That's magically invisible or anything?
No. No, that's in here.
Okay. I'm just making sure because Tressums have natural be able to see naturally things that are magically invisible within 60 feet.
If you kind of squint your eyes and look at the Lovinna map, it kind of looks like a weird, like, 3D object.
No, that's the same thing I was thinking earlier too when I first saw it.
We found a bathroom. That's wonderful. What's the plan?
Poe still isn't saying anything, so he's still just sitting here invisible because
You have
trying to
telepathy,
not,
don't you?
I do. I forgot I have telepathy. I do. I forgot.
Thank God.
We're sitting here
please.
wondering what to do, friend.
Bro, me forgetting the one whole feat I took to make myself that way.
Thank God I am here.
Oh my god.
Yes. Since I can clearly see them, I'm going to say Ferrus and I wanted to call it the shitter, but I don't want to say the shitter. Room of number 1 and 2. Let's go with that. Brain fart. Toilets. That's the word I was trying to find.
Okay. Oh, I've got an idea. Okay.
Are we just waiting for him to get out of the restroom? Or...
I may have an idea. Vino grabs the immovable rod. You can already see where I'm going with this.
Mm-hmm.
He is going to place the immovable rod against the door and activate it, trying to cause as little noise as possible.
Mm-hmm. You're funny.
Poe's now gonna try to not laugh out loud.
But I'm funnier. After about 10 minutes, the door opens inward.
Fuck!
And you see
I assumed it was an
Ferrus-
inward door.
You see Ferrus in a bedroom with open like luggage out and about throughout the room. If you'd like to roll perception to see if you see anything further in the room, you may. However, he opens the door and looks down at the rod and goes, interesting. Any particular reason that you were trying to keep me in my quarters?
Yeah, old man. What's the big idea?
Can I have
just
my
fully turns on
Tressum
Val.
Can I have Tressum jump off of Thalion's shoulder and nudge up against his leg and try to see through the Tressum's eyes while it does that?
Oh, that's clever.
Yes. The Tressum jumps down, though.
Oh my gosh. Vino knows nothing about stealth.
It's just during it, the one thing I have the problem of, and the one thing I know, is I become deaf and blind while it's a cat.
Yes, but it wouldn't break your concentration on invisibility, and that's
No,
what I
it
was
should
looking
not break
for.
concentration.
That is what I was looking
That I know of, it does not.
Cool.
That's what I checked that too before doing that.
Yes. Tara jumps down and comes... Words. Words. Tara jumps down and kind of traverses between Ferrus's legs, and you look through the cat's eyes. I will need you to make perception check, but with advantage.
Also, since it's also they have a +5 for perception, so I do have a decent.
Damn.
With advantage puts me at 23.
Okay. Looking about the room, there's nothing immediately suspicious. It all seems fairly clean. All seems very high society. All of the clothing is made of like satin and linen and different like high quality luxury textiles. All of the filigree in the room is elven in nature. It's a very nice sleeping quarters for the time being. Definitely a guest bedroom though, as its decorations are very bland, very non-personal. However, you do notice that he has left his wand on the dresser.
Is he paying much attention to?
He is
the cat?
watching the cat with very with intensity.
Okay.
Would you mind getting your cat away from my feet?
I'm sorry, it kind of has a mind of its own. It's going to just squat down slowly and put his hands out as if one was beckoning back a normal cat.
Okay. I'm going to break the watching through and have Tara, of course, jump back over. How much room is between on the doorway if I was to try to go through myself as invisible?
It is not
Or is
large
he
enough for two people
in
to
the
fit
door?
through, and he is in the doorway, like standing against the immovable rod.
Okay. Tara is going to is going to jump back into Stallion's arm and climb back onto his shoulder. I, though, since I'm breaking that, I'm going to start walking around to try and find a way out, since I now know what it's a room.
Sure.
And I want to go because I want to find a window. Because there was a window,
Mhm.
I'm assuming.
Yes, there was a window in the room.
I'm going to wander off to try to find that. I will say that telepathically, since I do remember that now. I'm gonna say I go find a window.
Right.
Is he able to respond telepathically, or is it one way?
No, it
It
is one way.
Mhm.
Okay. Just taking notes, one sec.
Now, I must request an answer to this as well. Which one of you tried my door handle?
Oh, sorry, sir. That was me earlier. I was going through the doors. With the commotion outside, the higher-ups were worried there about the potential of a bomb threat and sent me to look through the rooms.
A bomb threat?
We don't know the details other than there was a massive burst of smoke and people yelling, and we were not certain what is going on, but they sent me up just to check because you are of such high esteem and importance in this community.
I see. Yes. Well, I appreciate that concern, but I wouldn't be concerned. He turns back into the room, casts Mage Hand, and grabs the wand up to his hand again. Stashes it into a little holster on his hip. Well, I do suggest that we go investigate this bomb threat, then.
Absolutely. And I will just confiscate this for evidence. And he removes the immovable rod.
You know the command word.
Wait, do you smell that? Vino is full panicked right now. He completely forgot that there was a command word for the immovable rod. He is going to absolutely panic and cast Fog Cloud.
I was gonna say, before you do that, since you said smell something, since Tara is a Tressum and they can tell when anything's like poisonous or stuff like that, just purely based off of smell. Can Tara automatically like start alerting like as if there's something poisonous going on?
Everyone roll persuasion.
Sorry, persuasion?
Yes.
You said okay.
Okay.
Oh, that's a 13.
That's a 12.
That's a 19.
Yes. Suppose we do smell that. Follow the cat. And he will walk out, waiting for Tara's decision.
Do you have a suggestion for the cat? Because I was gonna immediately start sending her downstairs, like towards the stairs area.
I think we just would want to follow behind her to avoid any more suspicion.
I'm sending her towards the stairs as if, like, making so like whenever if someone was to knock off a whole floor, the whole staircase would be the area.
Gotcha.
So I'm sending Tara over there to the staircase as if someone was setting something was going on over there.
Gotcha. She runs over to the staircase, and Ferrus follows expectantly. His stride is smooth, almost like he walks with purpose always.
Do I get the sense that he knows I'm not actually a guard?
Roll insight.
Fuck me.
And did he leave his door open, or did he close it on the way out?
He does shut it on the way out.
Okay.
That's a 22.
He
Isn't the door
suspects,
destroyed?
but he's not saying anything.
Okay. Just like why? Just like quietly, like in his hand, like starts slowly setting up the magic for fog cloud of just the idea of like if this ghost hits up, we need an exit.
So I didn't necessarily say which way I was going. I was just going towards it, like trying to find a way off to the window.
Mm-hmm.
Can I say that I had gone that direction as if maybe there was a way out from over there, and leave one of my paralytic poisons in a bag over by the stairs.
Okay, sure.
So that way, and then Tara will immediately go over towards that specifically.
Sure. He follows and looks down and sees the bag. And kind of holds his arms out as if to stop everybody. Something doesn't feel right.
What's going on, sir?
He kind of looked around at you two and then down at the cat. He kneels down, picks up the bag, looks at it. There's no apparatus to make this exhume. Now, I'm not an idiot. At least I'd like to think I'm not. What exactly was your goal here?
I'm sorry, sir. My only goal is to make sure that you and the people in this tower are safe.
Oh, yes, I've heard it all before. Now. Unfortunately for you. You knocked on my door alone. I was listening when I heard about a guard coming up the steps who wasn't in rank. Which oft-time is usually pretty good about their drills and putting their ranks and their systems into their soldiers' heads. The second thing, well, you put an immovable rod on my door and you knew the command word. And then you, with the Tressym, perhaps it's not even yours, tried looking into my room. Tressyms are usually familiars, and the familiars' owners can look through their eyes and ears to notice things. What exactly was your plan? Because this isn't a bomb threat, and I don't sense that you actually mean to threaten my life. If you wanted to talk, you could have simply asked the guards.
Vino looks at Thalion for a second, gulps, and just says, I'm terribly sorry, sir. Please don't say anything. I'm just such a massive fan of your work. I've been following you for ages, and I've just been dying to meet you, but with all the guards and everything, I just had to meet you in some kind of way, so I did all this. Please don't tell the guards. I'm just such a big fan of your work. Please don't tell anyone. I'll leave as soon as I can. Can I get your autograph, please?
Roll performance. Better yet, roll deception.
During this whole time, how long would I have been able to maybe have found the window at this point?
Yes, you found a window, come out of it, and found the window to his room. What do you plan to do?
I want to try to get into his room.
Oh my gosh, that's a 14.
14.
Oh boy. Oh no.
Your panic instills something other than adoration. Again, and I will give you one last chance. And he puts his hand on his wand and pulls it out. What exactly was your plan?
Once again, he like does a quick look over to Thalion.
It's going to raise his hand slowly at him, sort of in a, don't attack gesture. And he's going to clear his throat. All right, enough. We just wanted to talk.
Oh, well then by all means, come into my office. And he walks back over towards the room. Velk, roll sleight of hand to pick the lock.
Gosh, no one put me in charge of any stealth mission ever again.
I'm kind of really happy.
This isn't a
to be
stealth
able
mission
to
for me,
hear.
it's a fucking rescue.
If Theo was here, he would have killed somebody by now. One of you two. specifically.
Okay, you wouldn't have known where I was yet still, because I'm still hiding around.
Fair enough. I'll
I rolled, that is a 17.
The lock does not pick.
Well, actually, hold on. I'm sorry. I forgot. Gloves of Thievery do add +5. That's 22.
The lock picks.
I forgot about that.
Fuck you, unsnaps your lock.
I'm scrolling through my thing. I'm like, I could have swore I had more than +10.
I like how you said 17. The lock does not pick. Wait, +5, 22. The lock picks. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Roll a fucking 7.
You open the window at the exact moment that the door to his room opens up. And he walks in, allowing the other two into the room. Alright then. What do we want to talk about? He takes a seat at the desk and faces you guys specifically. So, Velk, you do have the opportunity to schlep through the window.
Okay. I'm just trying to, since I have goggles of object reading and everything, I'm trying to see if there's information about stuff that are possibly magical, since I have advantage on Arcana checks with that.
Sure. His
Besides, of course,
suitcase
his
is
wand.
magical. There's something radiating from the dresser drawer, and then his wand, of course.
Okay. I'm going to casually just sit awkwardly in the corner like a little cuck, hiding invisible.
Oh my god.
So, out of character, asking a dumb question here because I'm just a wee bit less. Are we not just trying to grab it, like, befriend this guy to help with the fight with the with? Oh my god, I can't pronounce that name. Are we not just trying to get them or get him to help with the fight with?
Wasn't Ferrus was possibly involved with Lixis?
He wanted her dead.
Was that what it was? I couldn't remember which one it was.
Yes. So weren't we just trying to do the whole enemy of my enemy
He's
thing?
he's either involved or he is the enemy of your enemy, and you have no idea which one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're here to just we were here to just spy on him then.
Yeah.
I'm thinking how we can handle this situation. I have an idea. Let's look at my notes, seeing if there's some way we can do this carefully.
Mm.
Okay.
You do that, and I'm being a cuck in the corner. I'm going to go pee.
Go piss.
Have fun. Ferrus, how familiar are you with Lixis?
Lixis.
He doesn't know the last name. He has no. Doesn't give him the last name in a minute. Can I roll history?
Yeah, roll history.
17.
Hold on, what I know.
Noryaris.
How do you spell that?
Noryaarus.
Sorry, Nor.
Yarus. Isn't that it?
Change Lixis's last name?
What is it actually?
Namora. N-E-M-O-R.
Oh wait, no, that's right, Norias.
Where the hell did I get Namora from then?
Is that one of the last names of the other three or other two? Excuse me.
Hold on.
No, it is Lixis Noryaris. Noryaris.
Yeah, I say right there. I could not find that. I was like control Fing and didn't find shit. My spelling is just egregious.
That's weird. I don't know why. I don't know what happened there. Okay, I found it earlier in my notes accurately. That's weird. All right, thank you.
Lixis Noryaris.
Doesn't ring a bell.
Can I roll insight on that?
By all means.
And I also.
By all means.
Why do I have a random note in my notes that says Matthias is a beefcake?
Mine was a 1, so go save it, please.
For insight, do I have? I do. That is a 19.
Lying out
Yeah,
his ass.
Vino's gonna roll insight too, real quick. Yeah, Vino's got an 18.
Lying out his ass.
Mm-hmm.
Just
I am going.
tell me
I
that.
am going. Yes, I am telling you this telepathically. Just like a lie detector going lie.
We both know that's not true. We just want to know where we can find them.
And even if I did know, why would I tell you?
Every politician's looking for friends, right?
Of course, but why would I want you as my friends? You broke into my tower to have a conversation with me about a figure that you probably knew nothing about.
Well, it's not like the guards would have let us in, even if we asked.
Especially after a fiasco outside, most likely not, no.
Exactly. Just gonna turn and just look at Vino, scowl a little bit, but you can't see it because it's behind the hood.
Vino is just like not changeling pale, but he is white as a sheet.
And what did he say specifically? Just he's trying to say you said that he said why would we want to be friends with him, because why are we asking about her?
Yeah, why would I want to be friends with you? And why are you asking about somebody you probably don't know anything about?
Can I roll like a history about, because I don't have my notes of stuff you told me about her before because I lost my notes. About stuff that I would know about her.
Well, I'm not even going to make you roll for that because she's a paragon and you worked pretty closely with the paragons as an avian.
Okay.
The paragons are the highest rank amongst the cult, which is a no-brainer. But the paragon Lixis Noryaris is the current vessel of the void. She has probably committed most of the atrocities for Falconwrath up to this date, aside from the sacrifices and the industry type dealings and things like that. Has put more plots into action than any other follower of Falconwrath at this point.
Okay. Of that, I'm going to telepathically tell Thalion, saying that Lixis is the paragon. She is of the void, and that she is a mastermind.
I was trying to think how to phrase this. Look, you want to help the refugees, right?
Of course I want to help the refugees. It's in my campaign status, is it not?
Yes, of course. What if I told you we're trying to prevent there being more refugees?
You're with the resistance.
That's one way of looking at it. We just don't want any more displacement of citizens. You've seen it yourself, I'm sure. Not exactly an ideal life.
And one that I've lived, as a matter of fact.
I know the feeling all too well. It's like being lost. Don't know where your next meal comes from. Don't know where your next roof is. We can prevent this.
How do you propose that you're going to prevent more refugees from a war that would continue even in the absence of Lixus Noriaris?
Lixus is just a step of many.
What do you mean by that?
Can I... What would it be? I'm just trying to figure out what's... Still trying to infer what side he's on, but he's staying pretty neutral.
You can roll another insight check.
I would love to, yeah. But... Love to roll insight for... If he's... Let's see. Can I roll insight to see if he is concerned about Vixus's safety, or is concerned about something else?
Based on inferences from body language, you probably wouldn't be able to discern specifically whose side he's on. But depending on reactions to what you say about her and what your goal with her is, would kind of give you some insight to that. So, ask the right question, roll the right number. I will give you an answer.
And I'm of course, I'm staring at him this whole time, trying to infer what he has going on too.
True.
Just look.
I didn't think it was going to be something that was going to be the entire session and be plot relevant, so I was just...
I didn't know either. This was as soon as Vino said, "I want to go explore the 3 buildings in the top left," I was like, "Shit."
All I was trying to originally do was just stalk Ferrus.
This is a massively reductive version of what I had originally planned that would have been able to include the entire party, but I guess not.
Meanwhile, Theo is just being Fireman. Like,
Yeah, y'all are gonna have to fill Theo in on this. I'm gonna have to watch the VOD because we're
gonna have to fill in multiple people on this now.
I'm actively taking notes and I'm a bit lost myself. I can't lie. But
is that my fault?
I'm keeping track.
Pardon?
Are you lost because I have inferred lostness, or are you lost because you missed last session?
Mostly the former. I'm just trying to figure out, like, I'm just rereading some old notes and trying to figure out how I can ask him what side he's on without immediately... Well, he already knows we're kind of with the resistance, but I'm trying to play it off a bit.
How many people do you think are going to know that she is a paragon?
Let's see, very few. I'm just trying to figure out how to ask him what side he's on without spilling all the beans.
I mean, that's the reason why I mentioned the paragon, is because if he knows she's a paragon, then that's probably more likely that he's with her.
Yeah.
Starting to regret not buying that ring.
So, have you ever met any other paragons?
Of paragons of justice, paragons of evil, paragons of... well, paragons of what?
Can I roll to see if he's obviously confused, or if he's...
That would be the insight check that I spoke of.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get at too. I'm trying to see if he's actually confused or if he's trying to redirect my question. I said I could also roll.
Both of you can roll. All 3 of you can roll as far as
Sick, nasty.
23, because I rolled a 20.
Dirty 20.
24.
You're on the fence about this. It's not obvious whether he's dodging the question or whether he's genuinely confused. He seems very neutral at the moment. Very...
hard to gauge. You're kind of on the side leaning towards, nah, he doesn't know, but your suspicions kind of stay.
Okay. First, we're getting nowhere fast with this. I'm just gonna lay my cards out here. We believe that like Sis is part of the problem, so to speak. And we would like that problem to go away.
I suppose our interests are aligned. She has something of mine. Well, something of my family's, and I wish to get it back.
What did she steal?
It's not so much a what, more so a who.
Can I roll if I know what he's talking about? If that was recent or further back?
Roll history.
I'm not gonna say I don't know if I can roll anything on that personally. I think that's all you know.
21.
Actually, yours would probably work under religion, Thalion.
Oh, true. That's a 7.
Poe, the Obelivix line of demons of the first layer of Daltheim, they're the ones that created the vessel of the void. Or rather, they're the ones that created the allowance that pulls the void through different vessels whenever they are claimed as a soul, essentially. Like, every time that a vessel of the void is killed, the next person becomes, or the person that killed them becomes the vessel of the void, right? And because the Obelivix were the first to start that, they see it as a possession rather than something to be given freely. They want it back vehemently.
So he's saying that he is an Obelivix, is what you're saying?
And his name is Ferrus Aiber Obelivix.
I did not remember that. Oh, I did. I do have it written down. Never mind. With that, trying to figure out how to word it. Because he's trying to take the power back, basically, so that way she doesn't have it, right?
Correct. That's what he says.
What does he want to do with it?
That's
He gets
I don't know if we. How the hell do we ask that?
This is how I'll word it. To Thalion. He's trying to take her power away. The power of the void.
Sounds like we're on the same page. We can be of service to you in this endeavor. You kind of shake his head and clasp his hands. That power, she doesn't use that power for good. Would you agree?
No one who is a vessel of the void uses the power of the void as it should be used.
I'm not sure I know how it should be used. But not like that.
You are not from my line. You wouldn't know if you tried. We are in accordance. I will keep you in the loop, as it were. However, my true intentions here in Lovinna cannot be discovered. I do intend to take control of this town. I do intend to implant myself as its new magistrate.
And then what? Keep the peace.
Exactly as I said. Enforce my new laws. Grant the people freedoms that they've never had. Secede from the Old-Timon Empire.
You want true. You wish for independence?
True neutrality. A new country. Has not been seen in millennia.
No, it hasn't. But that could work. But we would have to deal with Lixus first. That's a certainty.
I agree wholeheartedly.
Well, then we agree on that. Can I roll insight on him wanting to get independence for the people? If he's telling the truth or not?
By all means.
21.
It's telling the truth.
Well then, I don't suppose you could. I apologize, but could you assist us with exiting this tower without being, well, arrested?
Sure. Just follow me. And he walks to the door. Do all of you follow?
I'm gonna
Unless he
grab
calls me out.
I'm gonna grab kind of not super force, but kind of like a parent directing their child, like grab me now and just take him with.
Yeah, Vino is just following. He just feels like one of those moments where the kid walks in on a parent conversation that he definitely has no stakes in.
I flew up.
He leads you out the front door and past the gates. The guards are all back in their original positions, and you guys leave the tower, except for one. What do you plan to do, Bill?
I want to search his drawers. For that one in particular one that was obviously there was something magical going on.
Yeah, so his suitcase and his drawer. Which one do you want to search first?
Suitcase, because I would assume that it was already open since he was messing with it, right?
Yes. You walk up to the suitcase, and the suitcase itself is the thing that's magic.
Yeah.
You start, like, rifling through some things, and roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Uh-oh.
Dexterity saving throw. That's easy. That is easy. That is a 19.
You notice it starts to grow teeth.
What the fuck?
And then it
Another
snaps. And you yikes your hand out of there. His suitcase
Gonna like
is a mimic.
just gonna casually like this man got fucking problems.
Who the hell has a mimic
Just gonna-
for their
I want to like casually try to pet it without getting bit and go like, good boy.
Roll animal handling.
Hannibal?
What's your AC?
16.
Snap! It, like, tries to take a finger. If it can, you're going to take 6 points of piercing damage.
Damn.
Okay. I'm gonna roll for concentration, I guess.
Yes, you're invisible.
I got attacked. Well, I rolled a 20.
Cool, you're fine.
Um,
His concentration is literally just 10 plus half the damage taken, as far as I'm concerned.
yeah.
Hmm.
Fuck you, suitcase. rub my hand and walk over towards the fucking drawers.
I'm assuming you open the drawer, right?
Yes,
You open the drawer,
but I'm of course
ensuring
I'm
it is
of
not a
course gonna
mimic.
check it. Yeah, not even spelling this bitch is not a mimic too. I just got bit. Okay.
Roll investigation.
20. No, it's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. It is not a mimic.
Can I roll it again?
No, you cannot.
Don't.
Do you open the drawer?
Yes, because if this is a mimic again, this is my third time I was either one being bitten by a mimic or almost being bitten by a mimic.
There was a quick moment in my head that said, "Make it a mimic, make it a mimic, make it a mimic, make it a mimic."
Dude, please, it would have been so fucking funny, okay?
Because then my third thought, not even my second thought, my third thought, Lovinna's a mimic. And then I was like, no,
we don't need
let's not do that.
We don't need a whole city that's a mimic.
We
Oh
don't
my
need that. We're good. We're done.
gosh.
So no, it is not a mimic. I was about to change the entire arc in a single moment. Anyways. You open the drawer, and inside there is a dagger.
Okay.
The dagger is about 12 inches in total length. So it's like that big. It has a kind of intricate hilt. It's not like a spread hilt like a dirk or anything like that. It's just a dagger, right? The blade is straight. It goes directly from a wider where the hilt meets the blade all the way up to a tapered point. The hilt itself is decorated in what looks like rose branches in a way. And there's the leather wrapping is this kind of like green leather wrap, and the pommel is just a simple black pommel.
Okay.
Do it.
I am going to do it, but I am going to also use identify on it at the same time.
A name flashes through your mind.
Okay. How do I use this?
Thorn.
Okay. Thorn. Is that all I get from it, though?
You get the inference that this is not a normal dagger, of course. But rather, this dagger has the potential to kill anything. Be it man, beast, fiend, celestial, or god.
And there's no spells or anything cast on it or anything like that?
No, you can tell that it is magic in nature and that its magic has the ability to kill a god.
Okay. I don't want to take it, I ain't gonna lie with you.
You may certainly try.
Hold on. That was a try. So, I'm trying to take it.
What is your alignment?
My alignment is chaotic evil, technically, at this current point in time.
You are not able to lift it from the drawer.
Hold on, just got a text.
Is he able to just take the drawer?
That was my next. That was gonna be my next question, but am I able to infer who would, based off of with identifying anyway? I do
The
technically have a
weapon
second
is
identifier, but I'm not gonna use it.
not sentient, but it is able to read a person's worthiness on a scale that you're not able to determine.
Okay. Can I take the drawer? Literally. That was.
You pull the drawer out. And it becomes so heavy you cannot lift it.
Have we finally found an object that Poe cannot steal?
Unstoppable force
Hold
meets a
on.
movable wall.
Hold on. Hold on. So technically, it is considered carrying, even though I'm not lifting it, right? Since I am trying to at this current point.
Sorry.
He's gonna teleport it out.
Sorry, go ahead. One more time.
While I have the drawer, is that considered carrying at that point in time?
Yes.
I'm going to assume that currently there's not a lot of light in this room, or
It's
at
lit
least.
by candles.
Okay, so it's just dim light. Can I move in shadows to the window to try and drop it out the window?
Wall?
You teleport and the drawer does not move with you.
Damn.
Gonna casually be like, this little shit.
It's not sentient, but it knows when it's trying to be carried.
I thought you were gonna say it's not sentient, but it knows when it's being insulted.
It basically is.
It's like a trained dog. Dogs aren't sentient, and yet they know what to do. Instinct.
May I offer it a soul coin?
How do you go about this?
I want to offer it a soul coin in exchange of burning, because a soul coin already has a soul in it. I want to offer it the soul in return that it will let me carry it for a bit.
It doesn't seem to respond in any way, shape, or form.
Can I attempt to pick it up again?
Doesn't move.
May I, this is gonna be a really extra dumb one. I want to use Tara at this current moment to try to signify, since it's with Vino and Thalion, to try to signify to Vino in some way to go around to the back where the window is.
Can you cast telepathy between your familiar?
I don't
boy,
know if I
a
can
good
telepathically
question.
speak that.
Can
According to
you
telepathic,
speak
you can speak telepathically to any creature you can see within 60 feet of you. So I don't know. If I can, I'll do that. Otherwise, I would basically try to have Tara just...
You can
him.
communicate with your familiar up to 100 feet away. However,
Yes.
speaking through a familiar's physical space, including telepathy, requires special features such as Warlock's Voice of the Chain Master invocation.
Okay. Hold on. I want to look at something real quick. This. Because of course they're trying to. I'm going to assume that what this is still while they're walking out that this is all happening because they're being escorted to the front.
Correct.
I want to, while that's happening, basically have Tara jump to Vino's shoulders and try to have basically Tara smack him in the face to have him turn and look up. How else am I supposed to get a cat to signify you to look at a window?
Fair enough.
Vino, insight.
Okay, roll an insight. It's a 21.
Yeah, you understand the cat's trying to push you around back.
Okay. First, Vino shifts back into his regular form as soon as he doesn't see any guards, because he's like, "Ah!" And then he just turns to Thalion. I'm so sorry. I know I messed that up. I panicked. I really went in with no plan and just flew by the seat of my pants. I'm so sorry for everything. I think Poe's trying to get me to do something, and I really don't like him right now, but this could be something important because lo and behold, he usually has something important. I'll be right back. I'll talk to you in a moment. Bye! And then he rushes off to the window.
Where are we exactly? Are we still in sight of other people? Or
Yeah, I mean, you've left
Kinda.
the premises. You haven't gone through the wall yet. But the guards are letting you through because Ferrus turns back and goes back into the building after you escape the tower.
he doesn't respond to what Vino says. He just kind of nods.
He just lets him go.
Yeah.
We're going to pause for a moment.
Okay.
Theo. How you doing, buddy?
I fear I've fully lost the plot at this point, so the VOD will be rewatched.
Yeah, that's completely fair. I am losing my brain cells as this continues
I
to
can
move down the path.
also try to give you a summary that I don't know. I was getting a little confused just with the amount of bullshittery that was happening too. I was like sitting here being a stenographer and still just wondering what the fuck is happening.
So, so Theo would just be continuing to tinker on the arm. Like, there's nothing else that he would be doing. This is his sole purpose for the session, apparently.
Yeah. What a wild way for this session to turn out, dog.
I really thought that was gonna be like a first hour thing, and then we were gonna
I thought
do
so
other
too.
stuff. So I was like, "Oh, Theo doesn't have to come on this journey. It's fine. He would rather work on his art."
I was
So-
expecting to just stalk him originally.
I swear to God, I thought this was going to be you guys find out where he is, you reconvene, you figure out a way to like infiltrate or just see if you can go talk to him, and then dungeon crawl. But no, I didn't have the dungeon map done. I didn't have anything done. Vino said, I'm gonna Assassin's Creed this shit, and it has snowballed.
I'm sorry.
I was just gonna
really
stalk
just-
him, get like places that he goes, like get his room and stuff, find where he hangs out, who's talking to.
We knocked on his door, though. No, nay. You shook his door handle trying to open the fucking door.
Hey, a motherfucker put a immovable rod in front of his door and stayed
I thought
there.
it would lock him in.
That's really funny. Yeah. So with that in mind, he was gonna keep working on his arm. Yeah, admittedly, I'm a little salty, but it's okay. It's all good.
No,
Yeah,
Y'all
I
had-
feel
perfectly
absolutely
valid.
awful. Like this is not how I
I'm
expected
sorry.
to go.
This is basically my fault.
It's okay. I part of me knew in my heart of hearts that I should have gone with you guys because I had a feeling it was gonna derail, but I didn't think it was gonna derail this bad. But anyways,
Honestly, I thought
I
you were
thought
gonna.
it-
I
I
thought
thought
you were
it
gonna
would.
use the grapple hook, see the smoke, and go. I should be there. But no.
I considered it. But here's the thought process that Theo went into. Sees the smoke, realizes all three of his companions are not there at the moment. But also recognizes that he has a date tonight that he doesn't want to miss. It's like the scene where from The Incredibles where he's like, "Yeah, I got time," but instead he chooses the opposite option. And also, I don't know. He didn't know what anyone was doing, so he just was kind of like,
I thought at worst the derail was gonna be that Vino got caught and then gets fucking yeeted into like a jail or something, and we just gotta, be like, hey, he's just a little dumb.
yeah, I really considered it, but I was like, how am I gonna justify this for Theo? So I just decided that he was gonna keep working on his arm.
Lethal protector
That's
vibes.
what-
That's how
that's-
you justify it.
What'd you say?
I said lethal protector vibes. That's how you justify it.
I don't understand that reference either, but alright.
Venom, anti-hero style, like, oh shit,
Oh.
I have personal goals here, but I should try and help my friends because I don't want them to die and because I kind of need their help to finish everything. But
Yeah,
anyways,
looking
I'm
back,
not
yeah, probably.
judging. I'm just like,
Yeah.
man, I
No,
feel
that's fair.
awful that
Like I said,
they got so.
I was given an opportunity there and I did not take it, so that was my own choice. I recognize that.
Congratulations. Welcome to the B plot, kids.
But on that note, Theo rolled a 2 on his most recent Tinker check. So a 6, but so not very good, unfortunately.
The gun is providing a little bit more difficulty here, unfortunately. You kind of get like about an 8th of the
Yeah,
way
that
through.
tracks. That tracks. Okay. And what time is it?
Eh,
At this- oh,
it's about like noon.
Really, that's it?
Yeah, that was. This has all been in the morning, dog.
Vito set
No.
out at 6 in the morning.
That's right, you did say that. Okay. Hopefully early for a parade. Okay. Considering it's been like 4 hours since the parade.
Oh, I mean, it's also like Vino went,
Well, you
but
guys
was the
are on
parade
the
at
far
6? Or I mean, it takes a
northeast
while
side
to
of the
walk
town.
there.
He walked all the way there. It's
Yeah.
probably like 2 hours. 8 a.m. parade.
Mm-hmm.
Fair. Yeah, that's fair. It's not 1-to-1 times. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I mean, I think Theo's officially worried enough about his companions that he's gonna go after them, because I'll let that start next session that
Yes.
way.
I'm really
because-
interested to hear one last thing. Sorry.
Eh.
What are you intending to try?
What? Who? Me? Or
To steal Thorn? What is what? Why are we?
I wanted to see if Vino could. I'm trying to get Vino to come there and then maybe really quickly get up and see if he can take it.
This will be the last interaction of the night, and then we are following. We honestly, do you guys want to have another session in a week? Because I feel like
I'm fine.
that'd
with
be.
that.
I feel like
Yeah.
that'd be a decent, fun time.
I'm down for it.
Hopefully,
I'm
Ash
game
and
for it.
Lily can join us.
Hopefully Ash and Lily could come, so that me and those two go off to go save these 3 fuckwads. Let me rephrase that. 2 fuckwads and Thalion. I don't think Thalion deserves more credit than you do.
Thalion lost track of the young ADHD and the old thief.
Yeah.
You
Thalion
say that
said,
like he had track of it in the first place. This is you
Thalion
two
said,
we're
"I got
talking about.
kids," and then he did not have
No,
the
no,
kids.
no. You knew in the general area, and then they went poof.
I had standard children, and then I was given autistic children.
Vino, do you climb to the window?
Yeah, Vino climbs the window.
You climb inside, and you see the dagger in the drawer on the floor.
I'm pointing at Dagger and says, super kill Dagger.
So you're negating your invisibility.
Well, no. I mean, no. I'll do it just telepathically. I'll just say, Dagger floor, super kill Dagger, basically. I forgot I was still invisible right now. Not gonna lie.
This is why I remind people of things.
Vino is going to take the aetherite from his bow and use it to sort of like coat his hand as just like a little protective glove real quick.
Oh, I forgot about that. I'm stupid.
And then
Vino-
he is just going,
What is your alignment?
my alignment is chaotic good.
Even with the coating of aetherite, you grasp onto the handle and try and pick it up and find that it will not give.
I knew I couldn't get Thalion up here.
He lets go, looks around, thinks, I think I've had enough adventure for one night, and he just looks out the window, sees Thalion, Misty steps right next to him. Okay, let's go.
The hell did you? Okay.
I'm going to also casually jump out the window and catch up to them. And then as I catch up, break my invisibility and say, you couldn't pick up Dagger either? Dagger, I'm gonna casually just say this because this was like the hunting interaction. That dagger could kill anything.
I mean, that's kind of how daggers work, buddy.
No. Anything.
Just takes a quick glance down to his bag and then just keeps walking.
Adding a clarifying remark here, Velk, Poe, you would have inferred that it had the ability to possibly even kill Aeon.
That's why I'm specifying anything. I just didn't want to say it in those words.
Yeah, Vino just like he takes like a millisecond look up down to his bag, and then he just keeps walking.
Phenomenal. One last thing that we're going to have this session, because why the fuck not? We have a little extra time, right? Theo. The coin.
Yes.
It is vibrating.
I have a vibrator.
Theo is going to inspect the coin, I guess.
It is the Seth coin. The Seth coin is
Yeah, I
vibrating in your
figured.
fingers.
What does the Seth coin
Why
want?
is why is Seth vibrating them?
You hear a very loud drop it. Ravens, poof. Hello.
Hi.
Sorry.
Arms off on the table, by the way. I feel like that's important for reference.
Just needed to. He doesn't have glasses. I'm removing them because my own head hurts.
Yeah, okay.
Sorry, I needed to get away from that.
You're good.
You mind if I? He motions to a chair.
Of course.
He sits down. You see this like release of just tension throughout his entire body. His shoulders drop, his head rolls back, and he is just now sitting in the living room with you.
Do you want to talk about it, or it's okay if you don't?
Tell me
I'm fine
why
to just-
I have 6 fucking people telling me that my plan's not going to work. Why they think that I'm overstepping my bounds. That I'm going to end up dead, that I'm going to end up tortured or flayed or whatever number of horrible things. All of my birds, by the way. Sparrow, Cardinal, Falcon,
Hawk.
Hawk.
Is Eagle the 6th? That's above the table.
Eagle is not the 6th.
Okay.
Quail, and Swallowtail. All of them. They all think that this is just going to go horribly. And I am trying to reassure them. But sometimes people just won't believe you no matter what you say. Which I'm noticing with your friends. I just need a break from people that look at me like I'm some kind of horrible person. So far, you're one of the only ones to not look at me like I'm a shitlord.
No, that's fair. I get that. I'm sorry they're giving you such trouble. That doesn't sound like an enjoyable experience.
No, it doesn't. Definitely isn't. And I don't mean to come here and just drop my shit on you. Obviously, you're working on shit. I'm not gonna.
It's fine. I have 3 loose cannons on loose right now, so I am
3.
well, 2 loose cannons and Valiant. I will give Valiant the benefit.
The youngest one, the oldest one, and then
Correct.
Valiant.
Correct. Valiant is sort of the
Well,
wrangler.
second
I suppose.
oldest one, because Allie is.
Olivia, yeah. Much older. Significantly, she's not even on the table. I was gonna make a joke, but I don't want to ruin the moment.
Actually, now that I'm here sitting with you, what's your stake in all this, other than the fact that I've continually said that I need your help and all of the other
No, that's a fair question. I mean, the whole not wanting the entire world to be destroyed thing is a pretty strong motivator to prevent another plane melt, but outside of that obvious one, I suppose part of me is looking to prove myself in a way. In sort of being told I wasn't relevant or important in any way sort of made me want to prove that I could be. If that makes any sense. And in addition, I feel, personally wronged by the cult and the destruction of my family.
Right.
Not, but, well, I won't be upset when I have to slay my father, but if I have to, down the line, slay my sister as well, that will be a worse conversation.
Yeah.
Can I ask you something? About Richter, if you know much about him. Did Richter ever marry Eveline Messier?
From my knowledge, no.
Thank the gods.
No.
They were the thing at Woodbite. Glad it never went through, at least to your knowledge. It gives me some relief.
I think that it was related to something else, but I'm not going to add that to your plate. Yeah. That all makes sense. Thanks.
Also, sorry. Another motivator is the sort of disease that I'm currently carrying and trying to fix that whole situation as well. I don't know if you know about that. Do you know about that?
Well, considering you constantly look like you're in pain, falling apart, you have a missing arm, you've spent a trip in an astral realm multiple times, one could guess.
Fair enough. I'm currently working on enhancing the arm. We were in the Astral Sea recently, and I got to visit Cedric.
Oh. Wow.
Yes.
That's jarring. Meet anybody else?
Yes, I met Nedric, met Nocturni, met Kronos,
Chronicle.
met Thorin.
You found Thorin.
Correct. Yes. Oh, well, yes, that's the kicker, but we also found Salvia as well.
Holy shit. Holy shit, Theo. Now I know how I'm going to convince everyone this is going to work. That wasn't a factor a week ago.
Yes. Also, if this wasn't meant... Have I mentioned the crystal to him above the table?
Not that I remember. It might have been something last session, but I genuinely don't.
No, I don't think it's come up. So I think I'm gonna kind of pull it out more or less now.
And where Dagthir intends on having us to use this to revive her.
Theo, you absolute fucking... I would kiss you, but I'm not going to. Well, this changes things.
I imagine it would.
Oh, I can relax. Oh, Falconwrath, you are fucked.
We're not out of the woods yet. From what I understand, we have to get through a pretty tight fortress to get to her corpse. And even then, I need to find a willing host as well.
That might be the kicker then. Yes. A willing host for a god needs to be somebody, well, for lack of a better word, a paragon of that god's design.
I have an idea, but I'm not inherently sure it's a good one.
Oh, do share.
I have not relayed this idea to any member party, and I have not spoken to her on the matter, so I have no way of confirming it, but theoretically, the Queen seemed a good candidate.
Queen Aurelia Arthelian.
Correct. Yeah, not Rosania.
I wasn't going to suggest Rosania. I know there are other queens out in the world. As long as you're not suggesting the Empress of Tokeiko, I think we're fine.
No.
Huh. That is a subject that we'll have to broach when the time comes.
Yes. That's a heavy one, considering who we currently have in our companionship as well.
Princess. Yeah, I noticed she didn't exactly like me. Not that I'm worried about it.
She's naturally suspicious.
I would assume an Arthelian is naturally suspicious, especially given your mentor.
Yes. And she's good. Even by no standards, she's very good.
Has she
But
given you any inclination recently about her, I don't know how to phrase this, beliefs?
well, I can only speak so much to what the princess believes, but she didn't entirely hate me or react poorly when I told her I was a follower of Cedric. So, she actually mentioned working with her in the past as well, so.
If, call me insane. Not just Aurelia as a candidate, but her.
Some of the color of it's not like he's not like fully paled by this, but the idea of it doesn't exactly comfort him. It would be an option, yes. Not an option I like, but an option.
Well, for all intents and purposes, she'd still be herself, but with the memories and soul of Thorin.
Fair enough.
So,
I don't know very much about the idea of it, becoming a host for a deity.
I'm theorizing, but I mean, considering possessions and everything else, it's your as an experiment and
Sure.
a number of other gods and their subjects, and how Yarick moves through as a vessel of the void and everything. And
Yes, now we're headed to fight Lixus. That story seems to be more valid than ever.
yes.
I do have a theory about... Are you? I'm getting some feedback, sorry. Are you very familiar with that Ferrus individual?
The
I'm wondering if he might be, being that he is at Obelivix, that he might be potentially. Wait, I realized he told us like half the information on Ferrus, didn't he?
I literally told you last night.
Sorry. That was me at 11:30 being dumb. Yes. But yeah, it'll be interesting. But yes, I suppose she theoretically would be. I know we also have to, well, more so Vino's errand specifically is to find a host for Selphia as well. So
That
we have
might
two
be
god
easier.
hearts in our possession. No.
Lesser gods might be easier because you could either find their origin body, or perhaps a
Mhm.
dead body. Especially if we're talking a Dagtherian god like Selphia. Selphia might be able to be resurrected to the body of a corpse.
Huh. Interesting.
Why are we resurrecting
have to
Selphia? Selphia's dead?
I will have to ask Vino more information on that, but I'll relay what you just said as well.
Interesting.
He might be happy to know that. Not the jaw bit.
That's so
I need to
funny.
write this down.
I'm glad I mentioned it.
That's mine. I don't like having things jump me like that.
Fair enough. Trying to think if there's any other terribly new information on our end of things.
I certainly hope not.
Not that I can think of. No.
Honestly,
Yeah, I think.
I need a drink.
Wow. No, I ain't giving him that. I was considering pulling out the bottle I got for Etherin, but I don't want to do that because I want to give it to Etherin. I can see what they have. Or do I have any other alcohol? I wouldn't have any other alcohol on me.
Probably
Would
not.
any of the other players' stuff have alcohol? I'm gonna steal someone's booze.
What does the bag of holding have in terms of alcoholic beverages?
I'm sure it
Bag
has
of holding is not there though.
Bang!
Is
Oh,
it?
that's right.
Yeah, no. Bag of holding does not
and-
leave him ever.
And
There's
Poe doesn't
probably
drink.
something in the.
Although you could, yeah, honestly,
I'll look
he
in there.
probably wouldn't carry alcohol. So if he picked, you could just say, "Oh, he found some," and then it was left it there.
It's literally
Happy tinkering.
Whoretown.
What's in the cupboard?
There's a couple options. There's a couple of ryes, whiskeys, bourbons, a lot of hard liquors like that. But there's also a draft barrel as well.
He's gonna kind of call out to Seth from the kitchen. Do you have a preference for hard liquor versus beer or any
Bourbon,
particular kind of?
neat, please.
Sure.
Theo makes the drink one-armed and brings it over to him.
You're a fucking gem.
I'll try. Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Um,
I sense that I might need to go, figure out what the hell my friends are doing.
yeah. Yeah. Really quick. I know I'm gonna regret asking this.
Okay.
Do you trust me? And I don't mean just with the Falkenrath situation, with the Paragons, with the cult. I mean, Seth to Theo.
No, that's a fair question. Admittedly, I trust you about 90%. The only 10% lacks in that I feel like I know the Raven, but I don't feel like I know Seth very much, if that makes sense. Like, to be honest, coming, in general, I can't help but notice your eyes are similar to the princess and other Arthelian members of that family. Not saying it's true, but it's an odd coincidence.
Roll me persuasion.
Sure. Not great. I just need to see. I didn't think Theo had anything good in persuasion. Yeah, he hasn't. That was an 8.
I'm blaming it on the bourbon. Then this is gonna sound insane, but it's because I kind of am one of them. I've been lying to you about that because it's just been easier to ignore that. It's been easier to deny and make it so that they hate me just as much because I need this to sell. I need this to work. I need them to not know what I am. I need them to not know what Elise is. Because if they do, they will hunt us down. And they will try and reclaim us, and I can't let that happen. I am Etherin's son. And Elise is the missing Athelian girl. And yet, Cult Falkenrath is also still my father.
I see.
Which is another long story in its own, but I'll tell them in my own time. And I know Pigeon has given it a lot of thought as well, that she doesn't care right now. And I agree that it's better for her not to. So, yeah.
Yeah. Oh. I had my theories, but
Well,
then yes, Seth, to answer your question, I trust you 100%. And I trust Pigeon 100%. And I will keep your secret.
then I have one simple favor to ask.
Yes.
When everything goes wrong, when I die, you'll tell them. And you'll give Elise her family back.
Of course. I promise.
Thanks.
Of course.
Now you go do whatever the fuck you're going to do. I'm gonna crash here for a minute if you don't mind.
I don't think they're coming back. The only people I could foresee interrupting you would be Pigeon or Billy. So.
Well, Pigeon's halfway across the world in Tolfame
Oh,
at
is
the
she?
moment delivering me a
So-
message. And
Never mind then.
Billy's getting ready for your date. So if
Great.
you hurt her, I will kill you.
I don't intend on hurting her. I'm more convinced she's gonna hurt me.
You're probably right. Okay.
Alright. Well, yes. Take your time and just leave the coin by the arm when you get back, when you leave.
Sure. Have fun.
He picks up the King's Bane. He's like getting himself all done up real quick, and he's just like, yeah, I will. It's been a long time I've gone out without the arm, so we'll see how this goes.
Good luck. And he
You too.
leans back into the chair. Finally. Quiet. And you leave through the door. What you don't see is Billy coming down the stairs to find
Aw.
Seth in the chair. And she silently freaks out for a moment and then just like watches and
Okay.
end scene.
Oh, okay. As long as she didn't hear, that's all that was where my heart dropped. I'm like, as long as she didn't hear the conversation that we had just had. Oh my god. Oh. Okay.
Hell.
Yeah. I already think I know where your brain is going, Gabe, with the Salfir thing, and I love it.
Where are you thinking it's going?
I'll text you. I don't want to spoil it to the group.
Okay. I mean, I've already had so many different ideas on what the fuck I'm gonna do with this thing. And this just freaking threw a stick of dynamite in my cheap little birdhouse plan.
What the fuck did I just get an email for?
I'm sorry, I found your email and I'm starting to send you dick pics through the email.
No, I got a
again.
random text summary email. Equipment maintenance report from a Tessa Bradford. What the fuck?
It's probably an accidental email.
It 100% is. I don't know who the fuck Tessa Bradford is. Anyways, that is going to conclude where did
I'm
how long
I'm
is
no
Krug
longer
not being on the screen?
Huh?
Oh, you just
last I'm gonna be honest, I last looked about like 15 minutes ago and you were there.
This has
Oh,
to
at the
have been
stream?
a sudden recent thing that I just did. Yeah.
It just says stream
Like-
pause like just now. Like that just happened on Discord. So
Oh, no,
it
not
might have
on
just-
Discord.
No,
I mean-
no.
I mean
We're talking
stream.
about Twitch. We're talking about Twitch.
Oh,
No,
okay.
I thought you were good for a bit, but I've also been I've been net jittering like fucking crazy because of the storm, so I'm surprised I also didn't lose power. I'm gonna be honest, that was really lucky. I was about to have to sit in bed and do the rest of it on a phone that could barely run Discord.
I might have accidentally hit the button. It's fine. Anyways, thanks
No,
for
like I said,
watching
I've
my
had
stream.
I've had your stream.